doing? Wah. I just made a hot drink. You snoozed, you losed. Yeah, you were getting pies. What kind of pie did you get? Are we having dinner or is it dessert? What kind of pie? My drink's so hot. Ah! Mmm. Yummy. I was like waiting for the kettle to boil and I'm like, please! Faster! Faster! I just sat down. You have to get one of those pies now. I don't make the rule. Yeah, JT's the most important person of the stream. JT deserves a pie. Shepherd's pie! Feels like a trick calling that a pie, right? It's like pot pie. Like, I feel like if it doesn't have a bottom on it, it feels like a trick. Don't get me wrong, I love shepherd's pie. I think shepherd's pie might possibly be my favorite food. It's like the one food that I don't think I'll ever get sick of. No, it's completely fair. Pie is the name of... But yeah, I love shepherd's pie. I just, I don't know. It doesn't feel like... You make shepherd's pie without bottoms? Yeah, like it's just, you do the meat, you put it in the dish. Oh, pie is the name, I see. You just make the meat and you put it in the dish and then you put potato on top. It's just meat and potato. I give these bad boys a crust? Ooh, it's like fancy shepherd's pie. Is it good with the crust? I feel like I've never had shepherd's pie with a crust. I guess it's not like unheard of. I've had like potato pie, which is basically the same thing. Yes, thank you, meme queen. I guess it's like potato pie. Yeah, I've just never, if I make shepherd's pie, it's just the meat and the potato in a dish. But I guess that makes sense. You could put it in a pie crust. Do you make your own pastry, Mike? That's fancy. Or are we just getting some frozen frozen pastry? Chef Hard's pie. I don't know if I want Chef Hard's pie. I don't know if that one's for me. Ugh. Fuck, that's hot. Feck. Yes, ma'am, it is. I use puff pastry. I do a cheeky pre-cook to get some num-num.
Boys in higher, I'm becoming alarmed by the length of my sub.
I know. To think I've been alive for longer than 16 months. That's crazy. I'm like 16 months old, at least. I do a cheeky pre-cook to get some num-num. I might make my own if I'm not lazy. I'm lazy tonight. Yeah, I mean... I'll very rarely make pastry. I feel like frozen pastry is such good quality these days. I'll very rarely make my own pastry. Cheffard was the other option. It sounded just as bad. Yeah. They're both pretty bad. I was like, Decaf, thank you so much for the resub. God, I kinda glossed over it. Thank you so much for the resub. Thank you, thank you. It's alright, don't be alarmed. Just don't look at the number anymore. I'm just trying to cool my drink down. It's so hot. It's just boiling water. I've never made pastry, just taking a roll from the fridge when I want some. Depends what kind of pastry you want. If you want short crust pastry, that's quite easy to make. But puff pastry is a fucking pain in the ass. The only pastry I make from scratch is puff. Because I can make croissants at the time. Beyond that, no reason to. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think homemade puff pastry is the biggest difference between the frozen and like the store-bought and the homemade. But puff pastry sucks to make. I don't want to stand there and fucking laminate it for 3 hours. Puff pastry fox, 10 out of 10, no notes. Says the man who's probably not made puff pastry, huh? All puff pastry fox, so it's fine. Me and Liz spent 2 hours today making meatballs. We made so many meatballs. We had meatballs for dinner. And there's like 1 million meatballs in the freezer. If anyone wants meatballs, homemade meatballs. Yeah, meatballs. Yeah, me and Liz spent so long today making meatballs. The bowls of meat. Bowls. I haven't made it, but I've eaten it, so that counts. I think that counts, yeah. Close enough. I feel like most pastry fox. I don't think there's a pastry that I don't like. Short crust is definitely like at the bottom of the list, but I mean, I think all pastry kind of fox. I made a big square meatball yesterday, aka a meatloaf. I don't know if I've ever made meatloaf. I've never made a big square meatball. I don't think so. Choux, or however you spell it. Choux pastry? I mean, Eclair's slap. That's choux pastry. Isn't it a C? Isn't it CH or UX? Choux. Isn't meatloaf more cuboid? Yeah, like Latinx. Sure, yeah, there we go. Thank you, Meme Queen. It's really easy. Also can replace the mincemeat with mashed peas or whatever. Ooh, okay. Man, I should make meatloaf sometime. It looks good, especially I see the ones that are like glazed and stuff and I'm like, ooh. Yeah. Yeah, actually. Oh, all right. We should start because I don't have as long today as yesterday. Probably gonna have to only stream for 3 hours today. I have to get up early in the morning. The glazing's weird to me, but I do make a gravy. Okay, if I had a gravy, yeah, for sure. How dry does it? I guess if you make it, it's probably one of those things, right? Like a good meatball is like not dry. I guess if you make a good meatloaf, it's not dry. Where's this game? There it is. Oh god. It's trying. Womp, 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 womp. You can try it as much as you want. I tend to do it a bit more loafy since I do stuff with gravy so I can soak it more. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. If you make it good, it'll be good. Wise words.
Good evening, I'm Megan Wolf.
And I'm Jeremy Johnson.
So what is this game actually about? This game is about... It's so noisy. Where can I hide from this noise? Perfect. This game is about you running a broadcast station. So you're getting like all the different feeds and you're like compiling them into a single like live television that's getting streamed out. So you can kind of like pick what's being shown and what isn't being shown. And there's like some, you're like dictating what gets shown on the news. Totalitarian. Yeah, alright, you two. Calm down. It's about communism and totalitarian propaganda. You need to edit it, control it like all media. You make the narrative and tell the plebs what to think. There you go. Oh, happy birthday, Joms!
What a wild ride this has been.
Alright, we're back in. On day 154. You will earn nothing and be happy. Exactly. I'm on the telly! Oh, right! So we just had the last bit that we were in was like a COVID scenario, except instead of it being a deadly virus, it was, Mike, you just gave me a heart attack. I thought they were back. I didn't read the name, I just saw the text and was like, oh my fuck. Instead of it being COVID, it was a bunch of like teddy bears that had come to life and were attacking everybody. They wouldn't capitalize your name, that's true. No respect. The Furbies came to life and were attacking everybody, but that wasn't real. We'd been shocked and we were having a... We're in a coma now, apparently. We got knocked out. Alright, day 154, rude awakening. The rhythmic beating of the heart monitor slowly brings you back to consciousness. Opening your eyes, you're greeted by a semicircle of concerned faces. Your family, by your side, a reassuringly familiar sight in these new surroundings. You blink a few times to clear the sleep from your eyes and bring everyone into focus. It was Brovid, yeah. You feel a hand on yours, gentle but reassuring. Sam, they're with you as always. Their expression, understandably concerned, is somehow more affectionate than ever. Chris chimes in from beside them. See? Alex is fine. We missed the game for nothing. Can you imagine if you've just woken up from a coma, like being knocked out, and you wake up at the hospital to this terrible beeping, and your wife is there? And she's like, oh, and then her brother behind her is just like, see, we missed the footy for nothing. You remind yourself this is about Chris and squeeze Sam's hand, smiling at them. Yeah, I'm just ignoring Chris. I've ignored Chris at every turn. So inconsiderate of Alex, to be honest. Imagine getting into a coma during football season. I know! The worry lines on Sam's forehead fade a bit. Lord knows you've both got enough to be anxious about without your health being thrown into the mix. With a final smile at them, you turn to the rest of your family. Just as you feel Susie's absence, you notice Charlie fidgeting, clearly trying not to look worried. Oh, Charlie's my son. Right? Yes. As soon as you turn to look at him, you can see Charlie tense up, his concern clear on his face. So... you're definitely good, right? He quickly asks. He finally asks, quickly looking away. Of course I am, buddy. There's nothing to worry about. Charlie looks at you and grins, one of those infectious smiles that spreads around the room. It's always good to have him in your corner. Your smile fades as you notice your mother, staring listlessly out the window. Despite all of your best efforts, she's not been doing well lately. Are you okay, Mom? Your mother starts. Your call clearly... oh, starts. The consequence of sports ball being missed, choosing to go into a coma has consequences of missing the footy. It's unreasonable, really. Like, pick a different day. Your call clearly shocking her out of her reverie. She turns to you and smiles, and you're grateful to see the increasingly rare recognition in her eyes. Yes, dear, of course. How are you feeling? You smile warmly and nod, but before you can respond, a doctor bustles in and ushers everyone out. She asks you, for what feels like the 100th time, how you're feeling. Surprisingly well, all things considered. Azzy, good morning! Excellent. There's no sign of any real damage, just a bit of shock to the old system. Pardon the pun, she smiles. Not that we'd recommend you do anything like that again, of course. After a couple of days of rest at home, you should feel right as rain. She turns to leave, but stops at the door. Oh, and the private room and care. Oh no. Things are not going to be looking up anymore. Oh, and the private room in care. The doctor gestures to your room, which you now notice looks rather expensive. Has all been paid for by a Mr. Bros. Oh, good, okay. He left those flowers and said not to worry and take the rest of the week off. He'll see you Monday, apparently. Seems like the least he could do. This fucking guy. A burden to bear. On that though, I do go to sleep. Slept like a doo-doo butt cheeks last night and I'm on fumes. Have a good rest of the stream. Fuck the man, by which I mean fight, not sex. But you do you. Good night. Good night, Mike. I hope you sleep well tonight. You come home from a particularly late shift to find the kitchen light still on, which isn't normally a good sign. Everyone's usually in bed by now. Softly opening the kitchen door, you find Sam sat at the table. Bills and papers are strewn in front of them, as well as what looks to be their second pack of biscuits. They give you a quick kiss as you take a seat next to them. Oh. Sam frowns and goes back to the bill they're holding. Hey, sweetheart. Just looking at the numbers again. They look to the door to the pantry, now converted into your mother's bedroom. We've been doing our best, but I think Cassandra really needs a nurse to look after her now. Suddenly the bills are all you can see. Fortunately, with the money that's been coming in and what we've been able to save, we've got more than enough to keep going. Sam smiles at you. I know things have been difficult, and the daily care won't be cheap, but she's your mother. We have to, really, don't we? Oh God! I can kill her! I can send her off to one of those aged care institutions that they mentioned earlier in the game. No, that's alright. We'll pay for mother. Hachimachi. The retirement homes? No. These were, send your old people here and, we'll take care of their needs and usher them off this mortal coil. At least you can afford to pay for it, yeah! I imagine if we didn't have, the amount of money we did, if we'd been in more debt, it would have, probably not had that option. It would have just been, well, off she goes. The sword of Damocles sheathed, at least for the moment. You grab the papers and stuff them into the drawer. It's such a relief to not have to worry about it anymore. Or so you told Sam. Hours later, you're still awake, staring at the ceiling, thinking, how long will the money last? It's alright, Crazy Neil's here to save us. Simply believe in the power of Crazy Neil. A letter home. Sam's out with work tonight and Charlie's staying at a friend's. The house is yours. You order a takeaway, have it. Oh my God, my voice. Alright, let's see if that fixes it.
I just hydrated for free!
Eprek, hello! I'm good, thank you. How are you? You order takeaway, have a couple of drinks, and decide to relax in front of the TV. Not a great selection tonight, but surely something to watch. You feel like a laugh. Sam's like he begins to watch a horror. I am looking a little wobbly. There we go. Oh. Action thriller or historical dramas. Let's put on a comedy. The humor's a bit hit and miss, but the joke about the kiln has you bent double in laughter. Wow, that's a pretty good joke. Wiping a tear from your eye, you spy something reflecting in the light of the TV under the coffee table. Curious, you reach down and bring it out into the light, and as you pick it up, you remember the note Sam left for you. Hey sweetheart, Charlie lost Susie's present. Would you mind looking for it tonight? What is this? Hi Lobster, hello! You doing good? That's good, Eprek! Chippy! As you hold it closer, you're surprised to find the gift's actually an engraved lighter for Chippy. She claims the nickname's affectionate, but Charlie still scowls every time she says it. You're not sure Sam would approve. The company note from Susie explains, "Oh, Urkistan has a long tradition of glorifying the art of starting fires. Thought you'd like it. Don't do anything stupid, Suze." Hopefully it's just a souvenir and not a new pastime he's picked up. Or about to pick up. It's not since she's thought of him. I completely missed the Arnie Donna reference when I played it. Which one? Me too. Oh, the joke about the kiln! You're right. I've been living in the paradise. All four of these scenes look buck wild. Oh God, the silence. All right, we're back. Megan is becoming just untenable. Like, no one's calling me today. What? Where are we going? Why are we here? What happened? Strange. Right, we have to turn, oh my God, that really threw me off. Right, we have to toss this on, and we have to pick, let's run this one, and let's run responsibility. Okay. Oh!
Letting it go to your head.
She nearly
Oh,
blinded
my
me.
things.
That's a lot part of a
Right.
team these days.
Things are better, Jeremy, you know that. Just stop being so high and mighty and do your job.
You'll have me fired too.
Don't tempt me.
Stream's kind of fucky-wucky today? Or you just mean like
I'm
my...
Megan Wolf.
And I'm Jeremy Dawes.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening. I don't know why it's suddenly...
The
I don't know
establishment
what buttons I
strikes
hit.
back. The
But
World
it's
Council
like-
has agreed today to impose punitive sanctions on the people of this country.
The sanctions, which are broad-ranging, include restrictions on the supply of oil and gas,
Angie.
food, clothing, and even some medicines. But how should we react? We asked the public.
What are your reaction to the sanctions?
I think it's fucking outrageous. My mom needs insulin. Am I supposed to get her transitioned? What's the government doing about it? Eh?
Oi!
Thanks, Patrick. Fascinating stuff. Thanks, Patrick.
Poor
Popular
Patrick.
Prime Minister Julia Salisbury has released a reassuringly brave statement in response to the World Council's controversial announcement.
This international declaration is nothing short of outrageous. We are a democratically elected government with massive popular support. We do not recognise these sanctions, and we encourage other socially progressive nations of the world to both resist and ignore them. Advance have struck fear into the heart of the international community by showing that it is possible to have radical change for the betterment of the many. And whilst I wish we could improve other countries as much as we have our own, we do not rely on the help of others to thrive. This country is entirely self-sufficient. We are a team, now more than ever. And this team is on your side.
Okay, good. All right, I don't have to worry about this anymore. That was fake.
Defiant
All right.
stuff.
Oh.
But what do you, the public, think of our government's stance? Robin Short found out.
Hey,
I was wondering if you
Aggie.
could tell me what you think of the government.
What? That shower
Aggie.
of iridescent pricks, punishing success and rewarding laziness. They're taking this country down the bloody Swanee. And it's not just me that thinks so. My wife Iris, she agrees.
Do you, Iris? Oh,
Global
no.
mega corporation Remington's Fist today announced that trials have successfully completed on their groundbreaking male contraceptive product,
Oh, yeah.
Responsibility.
Oh, that's what that
It
is.
hasn't been
Whoops.
passed by the government for general release, but this movement
They
warns
love
that
it, 'cause
in
we're
rare
about to
cases,
run an ad on
side
it,
effects
so the
can
government
include
better
blurred
love it.
vision, enlarged genitalia,
Everyone
and
loves
increased risk
it.
of stroke. No double entendre intended.
But what do you, the public, think of Sophia Remington's latest venture?
They love it.
So what are your feelings on the new contraceptive pill?
I think it's a great idea. A big step forward for equality. Sophia Remington is the best thing that has ever happened to that company.
Down the bloody Swanee.
The delicate sound of thunder. A frightening start for commuters this morning, who were confronted by a somewhat sinister sight as they left their trains.
Many travellers reported feeling intimidated by the silent figures who stood motionless outside every major station in the capital. Radical extremist group Disrupt, who organised the show of strength, refused to comment on the meaning of the strange protest.
Happy.
Or to
We like
apologise to this
Disrupt,
presenter
I
for
think.
making him drop his morning bagel in surprise.
But how do we feel about these somewhat radical extremists and their upsetting methods?
Yeah.
Robin found out.
How do you feel about Disrupt?
Oh, well, now you're talking. Ruddy hero, showing us not to take it lying down like Iris here.
So you both feel their cause and supporting?
Well, Iris doesn't speak on mine, but we're pretty sure there's still one in there, aren't we, love? Wherever it is, it loves Disrupt, fighting the oiks for our freedom. And what could possibly be wrong with that?
Do you need me
Oh, no.
Injury time? Fierce rival doctors David Wong
dear.
and Ingrid Svorsborg and
I'm my
Morgan
wife.
today sent a joint statement to the service appealing for an urgent shipment of supplies.
After breaking into two warring factions, things seem to have gone from bad to worse for the ill-fated expedition. They
How do we
look
feel
like
about
a
these guys?
continuous
Neutral.
surprise
I'm
journey.
neutral on these
Or
guys.
possibly a peace negotiator.
But with the pair arguably being their own worst enemies, how should we feel about sending them the resources they need to carry on? Patrick Lanning
Neutral.
found out.
Yeah, don't worry, they're going to cut all this, aren't they? It's disgusting.
Oh my god!
Oh, Jesus, wept. Christ, have you thought about quitting smoking?
A cigarette in one hand.
What were we talking about?
The trapped scientists.
Oh yeah, right.
Brilliant.
I am not a number.
Poor Patrick.
Applications finally opened today for the new Advanced Team membership cards, a scheme
Oh, no.
by the government to allow fast access to all the new public services being introduced daily.
The team membership cards are entirely voluntary, but will be recognised as legal identification by all major organisations, including the police, banks, and, vitally, pubs and bars.
And of
Pubs
course,
and bars.
there's no charge, Jeremy.
It all seems too good to be true.
Well, you've always been a cynic. But most importantly, what should you, the public, think about the new team membership cards?
Team membership cards?
That's this fucking guy
bloody
again.
not. It's the thin end of the wedge, isn't it, Iris? First it's, can I see your identification, sir? And then it's, would you mind bending over the table, sir? So,
Oh, no.
Sergeant, state educated.
I'm giving the
and
voice to this
Constable
man
Regional
over and
accent here,
over.
'cause stick there, truncheon up your derriere.
Oh, crikey!
They should call them what they are. They're bloody ID cards. Oh, for Christ's sake, what is it, Iris?
Oh, I'm really not happy, Algernon! I'm so sorry. Crikey.
Yes, girl!
And finally tonight, getting stuck in
I'm
a
glad.
shameless attempt to cash in on his bad boy status. Shame
Get
celebrity
him, Iris!
Barry Handsleeves announced a new line of real ale at a press conference earlier today.
The new brew, entitled Headbutt Ale in reference to his controversies of last year, promises a night you'll pretend you regret.
Or possibly a night you'll pretend you remember.
Yeah,
So
sure.
what should we all think
love
of
that.
Johnny's latest attempt to market his notoriety? Patrick?
Yeah.
Oh my god, fantastic!
Oh my god!
Wise words there.
Later tonight, in a bit of a switcheroo, it'll be Jeremy in the culture chair, spitting rhymes with popular rapper Jay Zus. And then we'll
Whoa.
both be chatting with a familiar team of thespians set to take the nation by storm. Again.
That's all coming up on tonight's
National
Nightly
Nightly
News.
Oh, for real? For real with this again?
First tonight, thankfully, some news as we return to our main story.
The World Council today agreed
Phew.
that punitive
Phew.
and potentially illegal sanctions should be imposed upon this country.
I love alcohol!
Sanctions which immediately aim to stop the flow of food, fuel, and even some medical
Gripping
goods
stuff!
Tonight, we have guests from across the continent to discuss this unprecedented situation. For Advance, Peter Clement is at his home in Lamfordshire. Are you there, Peter?
Yes, I can hear you, Jeremy. Thank you for having me.
A momentous day, Prime Minister. Are you shaken?
Oh, I don't scare that easy, I'm afraid, old son. And neither do the people of this country.
Well, joining us is Ivan Vodovich, Foreign Minister of Urkistan. Ivan, thank you for being here.
Great pleasure.
Great
you, Megan
pleasure.
Wolf, are like strongest guard at labor camp who wake up inside body of crazy, expensive prostitute. In my country, you will be worshipped as a god.
Okay. Minister, as one of those arguing most strongly for these sanctions, how do you feel about Advance's defiant stance?
Advance is like man who think he have big career in movies land, when actually he in dirty sanitarium, screaming at mirror and holding tiny penis in hand.
He's clearly not from Finland, then. We have like some of the cleanest mental health facilities in the continent.
Okay.
And welcome to Svenland's Minister of Mojo, Björk.
Svenland!
I'm sorry, we don't appear to have your surname.
It's just Björk, yeah. We don't use things like socially divisive surnames here, yeah.
Minister?
It's just Björk, yeah.
Right, Björk. Your country spoke in favour of Advance at the World Council today, but you were noticeably absent when it came to the actual vote.
Well, what a surprise. The hippies didn't show
here he
up
is.
for the fight.
Sorry.
Actually, that's quite racist, because if you must know, we were going to go to the whole, like, boat thing, yeah, but it's actually the Festival of Feuerland here at the moment, where we honor the old generations. So, like, we all had to work our grandparents' linia whilst the boat was happening, and that's like a really, really time-consuming process, actually.
You're like sissy man. You have this expression, sissy man? It's like man with tiny penis who like to wash more than once a week.
Actually, that's quite homophobic, yeah,
Oh,
because...
stop winding him up, Ivan. We're not back at the Grange
This
now.
guy
Sorry, Jeremy.
loves to talk
Ivan and
about
I used to
tiny
play golf
peepees.
back in my media days.
Yeah, he always wins.
Nothing gives him greater pleasure than grinding people's gears. The more publicly, the better.
Peter, you're like man with tiny penis who think he have tiny penis, but actually he discovered that. Oh, could it be? No, it's tiny penis.
Ivan's just worried that when the rest of the world sees how well we're doing,
Have a good haircut, Azzy. Oh my god, my brain.
Because that's what these sanctions are, Megan. They're the last pathetic gasp of an establishment in collapse. Wolves at the gates, Ivan, old mate.
Good. He can join others on my wall.
Actually, in Svenland, we have like serious animal welfare legislation. And like my friend Helge, she got arrested for killing a butterfly that was hovering over her fuel thing. I mean, in English, jam sandwich.
I used to know a girl called Jane Sandwich. She was a right cracker too. I wonder what became of her.
We
It's
seem
so
to be
British.
wandering a little from the news here.
Human interest, Jeremy, the real people behind the headlines and all that. So if you're watching Jam,
Megan.
give us a call. Yeah, let's see if we can
Megan.
organise a reunion.
Crash, I'm not sure about that. I'll have to run it past Mrs.
Oh,
Clement
come
first,
on.
yeah?
Peter, you're like man trying to empty ashes of mistresses into oncoming vent. Soon you have tiny penis and beard full of secrets.
In Finland, we don't really go in for all that restricted monogamy stuff here. We're kind of fluid, actually.
Okay, well, it seems that we are running out of time.
Yes, so before we go to the break, briefly, if you would, gentlemen, with the people of this country facing shortages and power
Possible shortages and power outages.
Yes, of course.
Megan!
Thank you. Possible shortages
I
and
can't
power
believe
outages.
this.
Can you summarise your thoughts for us, Minister Björk?
Well, from here, yeah, you all look a bit stupid, really, arguing about outdated divisive concepts like money. In Finland, we replaced currency with a system of bodily fluids back in the 1970s, and that's like really hard to sanction, actually.
Thank you, Minister Vodovich.
Your country is like man who think he invented perfect trap for giant Newton hairy bear.
Okay.
Really, he just
Yeah.
standing in field
Holding his tiny penis, yes. Thank you, Minister. And finally, Prime Minister Clement.
Let me talk to your viewers here.
Oh
Jeremy.
yeah, get right in here, Pete.
Don't worry, everybody. Don't be
Slow
afraid.
zoom.
Don't even lose a wink of sleep. We knew the rest of the world would react this way, and we're ready. As my old man used to say, you can't make a shite pie without blocking a few toilets.
Thank you, Prime Minister.
Reassuring words there.
We'll be back.
After these messages.
1 minute back.
Hey, Peter, I over your way this weekend. You fancy a quick 9?
Yeah, sure, front or back.
That's what I hope you're asking Megan Wolf for me.
She's out of your league, mate.
Thank you for the correction.
Well, you have to be more careful.
It's all part of his long-term plan to get fired live on the news at 6 in front of the nation.
Can someone warn him it's going a little too well?
Uh-oh. No! Not Jeremy! That's right.
New government censorship should show up in blue. Same as regular censoring. Keep an eye out for the advanced blue waveform.
Oh no! Oh no!
Are you still meant to bow to foreign royalty?
What?
Should I just like curtsy?
Hang on. Have they given you the Crown Prince report?
What?
Meghan?
This is Jeremy, and he'll be interviewing you.
Yo, thanks for having me.
Oh
on the show,
no! My boy Jeremy!
Just a quick one. You're not going to ask me about the chimp, are you?
Live in 10 seconds.
So he put that get up on himself. I'm just saying.
Going in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. I'm Megan Wolf. Later, we have an exclusive first look at a theatrical sensation
Plus just looking at news.
everyone's
Thank
going to be
you.
talking about. But first, it's time to go over to the culture spot with lovely old Jeremy Donaldson, who's joined by a very special guest. Jeremy.
Thanks, Megan. I have the honour and privilege of being joined by hip-hop royalty. He's been called the son of the streets and the father of truth. Not sure how that works, but whatever. Let's welcome Jesus.
Thanks, Jeremy. It's a real honor to be here on your show, The News. You know, as a kid on the streets,
Oh, because I flipped
I
things
used to
too
walk
fast.
you
That's
through a
fine.
window of the shop, so to be here right now is crazy.
You've had quite the journey to be here today. Can you tell us about it?
Well, you know, I try not to, well, you know, the past is the past, and I don't like to dwell on it.
I understand. You
But yeah, man, the streets is all I remember. Like, my mother donated me to a charity shop soon after I was born. Elderly lady took pity on me. And she
Wow.
let me sleep on a pile of crime fiction until I taught myself how to walk.
What is going down here in 4?
Wow, that's quite the childhood.
And she died, died tragically. Right there in my arms, man.
Wow.
You know, I remember a tear falling as she laid there next to the used homeware. And in that moment, I became a child of the streets. I was just 18 months old.
Whoa.
What a tale. What a...
Jeremy's face.
You're known for your direct and honest lyrics. Was your style informed by your troubled past?
Oh, like I said, I try not to talk about it. It's just, it's just too hard.
Of course.
But my first album is about the story of the first 4 times I stole, so I wouldn't starve. A small group of infants came to see me as their de facto leader.
Great, yeah.
They called me Mr. Cheese Slice. Anyway, we were like a family.
So it would seem. Recently, you've been quite outspoken about the government.
Yeah, fuck the government. Fuck Advance. Fuck Peter Clement.
What is it that you object to?
Whoops, I guess I missed some of the blue ones. Oopsie
Well,
doops.
You know, they stole from us. They're taking our money and spending it, man.
Redistributing it. Actually, homelessness has been all but eliminated in the last couple of months.
So?
Surely that's a cause close to your heart.
Yeah. Nah, of course, man.
Yeah,
Very
yeah,
much so. I just mean, like,
You're supposed to censor the whole
why do
thing.
I have to pay
Yeah,
for it,
whoops,
you know?
I guess I forgot to censor the propaganda.
People have been rehoused.
I did such a bad job. Oops. I'll do my best to get it next time.
I worked hard to be here. I built this from nothing, and I deserve to be rewarded for that.
Would you say you worked harder than, say, a farmer or a care worker?
I don't know. But if people are taking something from my music, choose to value it, buy it, who's to say I don't? And no one can take that away from me.
Not even to help, say, vulnerable children?
Mr. Cheese Slice.
What is it you're trying to say?
I just don't understand where you've placed yourself politically. I mean, is it ideological or is it tactical?
Well, it's more of
Or
like...
maybe it's hereditary.
Stop trying to tie me in knots with your words, Jeremy. I let the music speak for itself. And the people agree with me.
Well, that remains to be seen. But you have given me a very easy segue out of a conversation that I promise you was much more painful for me than it was for you. So here he is.
I forgot.
With his hit song, Mrs. Ludlow's Tears.
Oh no, I'm gonna do something a little different. It's a new single I've been working on.
Oh, so this is unapproved, is it?
Yeah. You love it.
Excellent. Don't worry, we've got a state-of-the-art censorship system. What's the worst that could happen? So here he is with a new song. Aren't we lucky? It's Jesus!
First, you're gonna pay up.
Okay, I'm ready.
You're gonna pay back.
Well, we're all different races from many different places. At any given moment, only one could be the greatest. So you can feel the elation from your participation. Still two leaders in this motherfucking nation. Now we're getting sanctioned, talking about expansion. Why does Julius require a massive fucking mansion? So fuck all your schemes. I don't need your freaky team, and I don't need your help to achieve my fucking dreams. So don't make a fuss when you find you're one of us. Get every single one of you's a bit Jesus. And you can call me crazy, cause no one ever pays me. But I won't waste a lifetime being motherfucking lazy. I may be inventive, my taste may be expensive, but why would I get out of bed with no fucking incentive? Although it's contravention of your obvious intention.
I'm telling my kids this is how it's
to my invention. You make us the same, but we're not all the same. All our dreams, all our schemes, all our means are not the same. The best of the praise of the crest of the wave, cause we're only.
Why does he make this song? And then he's like anti this exactly. Actually, I guess this is what they were saying, right?
Cause he's fit, cause shit, he's got a job, he's unfit for. It's time to storm the castle with a motherfucking pitchfork. So this is for the snubbed ones, the pushed and the shoved ones, the folks that feel the burden of their motherfucking loved ones who had plenty like a motherfucking Bentley, the ones who now finding that their bank accounts are empty, the ones of aspiration who had to flee a nation, the ones who built a business out of dreams of perspiration. There's all sorts of people, the good and the evil. It only takes a glance to see we're not all equal. You make us the same, but we're not all the same. All our dreams, all our schemes, all our means are not the same. And the best of the praise, of the crest of the waves, cause we're only equal people when we're motherfucking slaves. Gonna take this fact, gonna stain it red, gonna slam it into Peter Clemens' motherfucking head, cause he's thick as shit, he's got a job he's unfit for. Time to storm the castle with a motherfucking pitchfork. Get out of your seats, get your asses in the streets, set a fire in the building, let them feel some fucking heat. Say you hate to go getters, you're spoiling bed.
I guess I didn't get that phone call earlier. Whoops.
Gonna take his facts, gonna stain it red, gonna slam it into Peter Clemens' motherfucking head, cause he's thick as shit, he's got a job he's unfit for. Time to storm the castle with a motherfucking pitchfork. Chase that dream, you don't need a fucking team, and advance his little dances aren't as harmless as it seems, cause they're stale and corrupt.
Wow, that is quite the censor, huh?
Your fist to destruct.
Damn! I only got 4 times. I did so bad. I affect it right at the end.
Jesus there with his new song. Thank you so much for joining us in the studio.
Malcolm, hi!
I may not agree with you, but I'd just like to offer you an apology. I've just been told that there was some kind of issue upstairs, and an attempt was made to censor some of your lyrics.
What?
No, I get it!
I'd just like to say to you and everyone at home that this was a mistake.
This is absolutely ridiculous. I cannot believe this.
Here at the National Nightly News, we pride ourselves on remaining neutral, unbiased, and independent.
I said it for the lulz and also fuck Jesus.
You have my word.
I only censored the swears, or otherwise my audience rating goes down. This is the highest it's ever been.
Dangerous language there, sorry about that. Well, thank you to little Jeremy Donaldson for providing our culture spot. Coming up, we'll be speaking to a couple of familiar faces about their upcoming dramatic outing. Don't go away.
I think I found my new favorite word and it's motherfucker. Hee hee hee. I like how it sounds, man.
fixing that old VCR.
Yeah.
When a new tape. Last ad break.
It's just a mix-up, I'm sure. Now,
It's
the comedy, I really
busted.
do have to ask
Oh,
you
you mean I can take...
My father's going to hear about this.
I understand.
Let's watch Crazy Neil again.
This is unbelievable, Megan.
I don't know what you're talking about, Jeremy.
Oh, she's so crispy now. Oh! Ah! She's so crispy. She's guampy. Finally got a phone call that said what those blue things are. Oh, well, I guess they just operate like they don't exist. Yeah, I don't know what they are.
Oh, here we go.
Crazy Neil stalks through the roof. Yeah.
Look at him.
If we could just get you in position.
Oh, say no more. Say no more.
Megan, Jeremy, you remember Mr. Algebra?
Vividly.
And Mr. Harris, and this is Ms. Radin.
What?
Philippa, please.
You're back together again, eh? Who'd have thought it?
Perhaps a lower order demon.
Yes, it is awfully exciting, isn't it?
Right, okay then. We're
I don't
going
remember
live
them.
in 10 seconds, opening on camera 1.
Is this the guy that was in the band?
Right.
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back.
Jeremy.
And no, you're not mistaken. Sitting across from us are some very familiar faces.
You really are too kind, Megan. It was only a yogurt commercial, but I'm still proud of it.
Here to talk about his new show, we're joined by National Treasure Tommy Harris, the National Theatre's Philippa Radin, and National Deficit Jeff Algebra.
It's so lovely to have you all. Tommy, would you like to tell us about the show?
You know what? I'd bloody love to. It's about me. It's about my life.
And where did the idea come from?
So, right, picture this. Their legs akimbo, mid-session, sweat is pouring out of me like an immense hog.
Wow.
And then Cindy comes in, she says, Pete's on the phone.
That's Peter Clement, the Prime Minister.
Yeah, Pete's actually a really good mate of mine.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah, no, he comes to training sometimes. He's actually a pretty good goal sweeper. Anyway, so, Pete, he says, Toby, he thinks my name's Toby, see? He says, how would you like...
We're great mates. He thinks my name's Toby.
Team spirit and cooperation across this fractured nation. How would you like to really make a difference in these desperate times?
What did you say?
Yeah, right, yeah.
So, Jeff, the question on everyone's lips is, what in God's name are you doing here?
Well, after the success of my debut work and all the people that I've touched, I knew that I had a career in theatre. Yeah? I've always been an admirer of Tommy from afar. So when my manager phoned and said that I'd been offered the gig as director, I was ecstatic. I whipped my trousers off and got straight to work.
Why did you do that?
I do all my best work with my trousers off.
Yeah, I've been told that.
As we all do,
No, I wouldn't say so.
Right, Tommy, sorry, would you just give us a sense of what the show is actually about?
It's about how hard it's been for me and some of the struggles that I've faced. It's like really getting to the heart of how tough it is to be me. I call it Tommy Harris. Jesus, that was hard.
Jesus, that was hard.
We actually have some clips of the process of the show. Would you mind telling us what's going on here?
Yeah, so the show is built around.
Okay, I thought they were going to show us
very
clips.
important to me. It mixes scenes from my life, as well as epic fantasy retellings of scenes from my life.
But Dad, you promised you'd come to my graduation.
I'm sorry, son. You're an embarrassment.
But Dad, you promised you'd come to my graduation.
Back, demon! Back to the hells!
Wizard Dad!
Philippa, what's it been like co-starring with Tommy Harris?
I've always dreamed of treading the boards at medium-scale regional theatres, Megan. And for once, this show really gives me something to sink my teeth into.
What's different about this show, then?
Tommy, Mr. Harris's show really lets me show my tremendous range as an actor. I've always suffered from typecasting, forced to play the same tired characters in every god-awful yogurt advert or godforsaken soap opera or, God forbid, a pantomime. But, you know, this show has really let me just go there.
Jeff, the viewers at home will be dying to know exactly what is it that you bring to the show.
Good question. I think these guys would agree with me when I say that it's my my steady hand on the tiller, my arm round the shoulder approach that's really brought the production from strength to strength.
Absolutely right. Jeff's
A real Bugs
contributions are
Bunny. Oh no, the
immense.
pants!
Our rock.
Can you give us a sneak peek of anything else that might be in the show?
Yeah, all sorts, yeah.
Yep. We've got lots of exclusive first-hand experiences of Tommy's time in the underground sports board scene.
And some
Wow.
epic fantasy retellings of Tommy's time in the underground sports board scene.
Oh, both. Great. I'm ready. Oh, it is fantasy. Tens, huh?
You'll never take the sacred pass!
And am I right in saying this was officially commissioned by the government?
Yeah, all paid for by the taxpayer, which, you know, to be honest, was actually a lifesaver, really.
Oh no!
I think it's fair to say that without Advance's support, we'd have had to cut the finale.
Which frankly would have been a travesty.
Oh, we get to see the finale here? Oh my god! I'm glad we're funding this. Yes, take my tax money.
It's a metaphor.
For what?
Death.
Death?
And the public are footing the bill, are they?
Too bloody right they are. Between the cost of my tour bus and the dry cleaner and my ties.
And the dragon!
Amazing. And where
I'm
can folks
in.
at home come and see this for themselves?
I need my tax money anyway, exactly.
All over the nation. And people can see it for absolutely free, all courtesy of Advance. Isn't that incredible, Jeremy?
Yes, it's unbelievable.
Well, thank you all so much for coming. Next time we see you, no doubt you'll have taken our jobs.
That's all we have time for tonight. Join us tomorrow when I'll be interviewing the world's most attractive horse. I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
And I'm Megan
I'm not
Wolf.
gonna get to watch that, am I? I wish I could.
Have a peaceful night.
That's the ads. Let's get reset.
Let's play Crazy Neils again.
Please.
Hey, we must stop bumping into each other like
It's
this.
Crazy Neil!
Oh.
A plus, B, an A! It's me, Asen! Ah! I get a chat! I didn't get a doy! I'm not a doyson today! It's me, #1 news guy! Ah! Oh. Of course they wouldn't show you the world's most attractive horse. This game doesn't have the budget for Sarah Jessica Parker! And Daria! Why is this bit so loud? I got a small bonus! The world thinks less of Advance. They're up on this one. But Channel 1 still hates my fucking ass. Alright. What have we got in here?
Ow! Oh, God, I'm sorry. What
the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm sorry. I haven't had any food today.
Oh, you're fired.
What?
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Facial sabotage?
Jenny,
Problem?
I want her fired.
That's right, we can come back to Megan being a bitch in a minute. Raiders, hi! Nasir, Teppa, hello! Hi. Raiders, welcome! Welcome! If you haven't met me before, my name is Boysenberry. I'm a visual novel seeker out VTuber. I'm a variety streamer. I play a lot of indie games, a lot of indie horror, a lot of games with weird stories, weird mechanics, and I also do art streams. Today we're playing Not for Broadcast, which is a game about controlling propaganda. It's going pretty well. I just got my A ranking. I normally get D, so this is a huge upgrade. The broadcast is going very well. Thank you, Nasir. How was your streams? What were you two up to? I gotta head out now. Good, have a good one. No worries, E-Prac. I hope you have a good night. Yeah, we're just catching up. We just finished a segment. We're just catching up on all of the the B-roll that we haven't seen.
Ow! Oh, God, I'm sorry.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm sorry. I haven't
She's
had
so
any food
mad.
today.
Oh, you're fired.
What?
You're fired.
What for? Facial sabotage?
Jenny,
Problem?
I want her fired today, now.
Don't worry, Kath, it'll be all right.
No, it won't be all right, Kath. Pack up your weapons of optical destruction and get out.
You realise you're beginning to sound like me?
I mean it, Kath.
Stay where you are, Kath. Jenny?
This is not Jenny's decision, Jeremy, or yours.
It'll be all right. I'll talk to Bozeman.
Oh, good. You can tell him I'll return his wife's casserole dish at our dinner next week. Jenny?
I'm sorry, Kath. You're going to have to leave.
You're letting it go to your head.
She nearly blamed
Megan!
me.
10 seconds,
That's
everybody.
all part of a team these days.
Things are better, Jeremy, you know that. Just stop being so
Going in
high-mighty
5,
and do your job.
4,
You'll have me fired too.
3.
Don't tempt me.
Oh! Meg, the face! Oh my god! I knew this was gonna happen. Hachi Machi. It was good. We finished up episode 1 of Zombie Army and then we were running Grim Dawn for like the other 9 hours? Nasu! Nasu! Go eat, go drinks, go sleep. Hachi Machi. How long were you guys streaming? Goodness, goodness. Hachi Machi.
Wise words there.
Later tonight, in a bit of a switcheroo, it'll be Jeremy in the culture chair, spitting rhymes with popular rapper Jay Zus. And then we'll both
He
be
definitely
chatting with
got,
a
like,
familiar team
a-
of thespians set to take the nation by storm. Again.
You definitely
That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
That's the titles.
Let me go check my makeup.
I knew there was someone to do it for you.
She's not your enemy.
Is it you then?
No, it's Bannon. He's been sending coded messages to Bozeman after every show.
Of course, it's the only credible solution.
You must be very disappointed.
Yes, until now I thought him as a son I'd never had.
I prefer you like this. Going in 10 seconds.
What did I miss?
Nearly 12 hours because we got engrossed. I mean, I'm glad she had a fun
5,
stream.
4, 3.
Whoa, what was that?
5,
Particularly squeeze
4, 3.
Why's everyone squeezing my boy?
Thankfully, some news as we return to our main story.
The World Council today agreed that punitive and potentially illegal sanctions should be imposed upon this country. The sanctions, which come into effect in...
Okay, yeah, we kind of watched this.
In Finland, we replace currency with a system of barter.
I guess I did kind of miss what they were talking about here because this guy was talking about tiny penises so much that was all I could hear. And then Peter just did his normal vague chat.
For the correction.
Over your way this weekend, you fancy a quick 9?
Yeah, sure, front or back.
That's what I hope you're asking Megan Wolf for me.
She's out of your league, mate.
Thank you for the correction.
Can they not hear that?
Fancy a quick 9?
Yeah, sure, front or back.
That's what I hope you're
They can,
asking
'cause
Megan
these are-
Wolf for me.
They can hear
She's out of
this.
your league, mate.
She's just ignoring it. Let's go.
Well, you have to be more careful.
It's all part of his long-term plan to get fired live on the news at 6 in front of the nation.
Can someone warn him it's going a little too well?
Ooh, my boy. My boy, Jeremy. He's in trouble. Save him. I'm just sitting in the broadcast room.
Are you
just like,
still meant to bow to foreign royalty?
What?
Should I just like curtsy?
Hang on. Have they given you the Crown Prince report?
What?
Megan?
This is Jeremy. He'll be interviewing you.
The smug.
Yo, thanks for having me on your show, man.
It's quite all right.
Yo, just a quick one. You're not going to ask me about the chimp, are you?
Live in 10 seconds.
Because he put that get up on himself. I'm just saying.
What is she
Going
saying?
in
Is she just
5,
stretching? She's just stretching.
4, 3.
Wow.
Welcome back. I'm Megan Wolf. Later, we have an exclusive first look at a theatrical sensation everyone's going to be talking about. But first, it's time to go over to the culture spot with lovely old...
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna talk about this guy, and then Jeremy kind of went off script.
You're gonna pay up. You're gonna pay back.
Well, we're all different races from many different places. At any given moment, only one could be the greatest. So you can feel the elation from your participation. Still two leaders in this motherfucking nation. Now we're getting sanctioned, talking about expansion. Why does Julius require a massive fucking mansion? So fuck all your schemes. I don't need your freaky team, and I don't need your help to achieve my fucking dreams. So don't make a fuss when you find you're one of us. Yeah, every single one of you's a bit Jesus. And you can call me crazy, cause no one ever pays me. But I won't waste a lifetime being motherfucking lazy. I may be inventive, my taste may be expensive. But why would I get out of bed with no fucking incentive? Although it's contravention of your...
Alright, was there anything at the end here? Man, he sings a long song. Alrighty! Bro spitting, yeah!
I've just been told that there was some kind of issue upstairs, and an attempt was made to censor some of your lyrics.
What? Are you joking?
I'd just like to say to you and everyone at home that this was a mistake.
This is absolutely ridiculous. I cannot believe this.
Here at the National Nightly News, we pride ourselves on remaining neutral, unbiased, and independent of any outside interference. You have my word. We will never censor ideas. Back to you, Megan.
Well, a bit of dangerous language there, sorry about that. Well, thank you to little Jeremy Donaldson for providing our culture spot. Coming up, we'll be speaking to a couple of familiar faces about their upcoming dramatic outing. Don't go away. We'll be right back after this.
That's the ads.
Jenny, this is fucking outrageous!
Thank you so much. If you could just come with me.
No, this is ridiculous. Who do I complain to?
This is just a mix-up, I'm sure. Now, if you come with me, I really do have to ask
Oh,
you to
trust
leave
me.
it.
My father's going to hear about this.
I understand. This is unbelievable, Megan.
I don't know what you're talking about, Jeremy.
Oh no! Also, Ernie, thank you so much for 11-month resub! Hachi Machi! What the? Can't have been that long. All these subs are starting to get up there. It's kind of spooky. This is why I fuck Jesus, boys and Nepo baby. Yeah, for sure.
Here we go.
Oh, shut up, stop
Nepo
it.
baby
Look
from
at
the
him.
streets.
If we could just get you in position.
Oh, say no more. Say no more.
So loud when there's all four of them. Down, down, down.
Mr. Algebra.
Vividly.
And Mr. Harris. And this is Ms. Radin.
What?
Philippa, please.
We're back together again, eh? Who'd have thought it?
Perhaps a lower order demon.
Yes, it is awfully exciting, isn't it?
Right, okay then. We're going live in 10 seconds, opening on camera 1.
Oh, sorry. Cheers.
5, 4, 3.
Megan's face was pretty good. He's not the Messiah! He's a very naughty boy! Oh, I missed the dragon. That's sad. Oh, we saw this actually. Alright, very good. Oh, I didn't watch this one. I didn't really catch this. There was other stuff happening at the time.
Hi, I'm Sophia Remington, CEO of Remington's Fist, and I haven't had children. Not yet, anyway. But it doesn't take a parent to tell you that what a child needs is to be wanted and loved. Sadly, however, these days, this sort of conversation happens far too often.
You know, Brad, this past fortnight has really been amazing, but I'm afraid I have something to tell you. I'm pregnant.
But how can that be? You told me you're on the pill.
Not all contraception is 100% reliable, so I guess now we have to get married.
But we've only been on 5 dates. I don't even know you, Julie.
Janet.
Marriage and children seem to be a pretty big decision to make in a wine bar, Janet.
There has to be a better way. Now there is, young lovers. Now you can be doubly safe with these. This is Responsipility, the world's first male contraceptive pill. Now men don't have to worry about difficult things like commitment anymore. In our almost entirely successful human trials, we found that there were only occasional side effects. So I'm allowed to say they're safe to take. Responsipility. Because children shouldn't be by accident. And let's face it, condoms suck.
Why not? Women can take pills that are perfectly safe. They only give you blood clots. They are only going to possibly give you a stroke. It's fine. And give you depression. They're safe. It's fine. Responsipility is really good though. Like, what a good name. A sign of things to come. Shopping, something that always seemed so tedious before the sanctions, has become even more of a chore now. When you take your pills, it's 100% safe for men, and that's what matters. You're right. I forgot my place. You managed to get almost everything you needed. How loud is this music? It's okay. It's a little loud. This game's audio design is all over the shop. You managed to get almost everything you needed for the family this evening, but you'll have to come back tomorrow to get through the week. There's a queue to leave the car park, though it's hard to make out why in the dark. Hopefully, whatever's causing it won't be long. Almost entirely successful human trials, yeah. As the final car in front of you drives off, you realize the queue is actually due to a checkpoint set up at the exit. A friendly-looking man in an advanced uniform, CCO emblazoned across in a number of places on it, approaches the car and knocks on the driver's side window. You roll it down. Good evening. Nothing to worry about. I was just wondering if we could see your team membership card, please. Were these cards supposed to be voluntary? I'm sorry, I don't have one. Ah, not a problem. We've got forms with us right here. We're more than happy to sign you up. The man gestures to his colleague behind him, a young woman in a similar uniform. She clearly received the short end of the stick and is stuck with the paperwork. I thought these cards weren't required. Well, strictly speaking, they're not. But there's also loads of benefits to having one, and no reason not to get one. His smile fades a bit, and when he puts a hand up to scratch the back of his neck for a moment, he leans over you. His presence now seems a little more intimidating. No thanks, it's not something I want right now. Almost instantly, the friendly demeanor is gone, and his expression is one of stern disapproval. Well, obviously I can't make you sign up, but I would strongly recommend you do. And soon. We wouldn't want people to think you had anything to hide, would we? He takes a step back and gestures for you to drive on. You're sure you see him writing something down in your rearview mirror as you head home somewhat more hurriedly than before. Clearly Advance is very keen on everyone joining the team. An invitation worth ignoring? It's Saturday, one of your few days off, and you've made the most of it. As late afternoon draws on, the invitation sits pinned to the fridge, staring accusingly at you. The Channel 1 Gala is a mandatory work event. Urgh! Disgusting! Bozeman was very quick to tell you. Also, don't you dare be late. You already skipped a work weekend once, you can't do it again, best go. You can live with another note from Bozeman if you can keep your Saturday night. I already skipped one. I think he might get on my ass. Best start getting ready. You wonder if Sam will give you a lift. A drink or two might help with the enforced office socializing. Hopefully it won't be too bad. After all, you're pretty good at your job, right? I got an A on the last one! A national news night. Oh dear. Oh dear. You arrive on time, barely, at the Sauvignon? One of the oldest and grandest hotels in the capital. You're surprised to see a queue to get in, and quickly realize it's because people are being searched at the door by some very military-looking personnel in smart attire. While you're waiting, you can't help but notice just how very opulent the building is. Possibly the fanciest place you've ever been to in your life. You submit to being patted down, and with a sigh of relief, are led into the hotel. Once inside, you're directed to the grand ballroom, and following the signs, you marvel at the sheer scale of the place, and the amount of armed security guards. When you finally arrive, a very severe-looking woman at the door asks for your name. I'm Alex Winston. She curtly checks her list before whispering something to the waiter beside her. You've made it just in time to be seated for dinner. Please, follow Emmanuel here to your table. The waiter smiles at you and opens one of the great double doors, gesturing for you to enter. Immediately you can see what's called the Grand Ballroom. You pause for a second to take it all in. You feel a slight tap on your arm and Emmanuel gestures for you to follow him. He sits you at a table away from the central floor area, half under a set of stairs. Your view of the stage is, at best, partially blocked. Roseman's definitely not happy with you at the moment. Yeah! You're sat with some colleagues you've heard of around the Channel 1 offices before that haven't met. For the most part, they're considered slackers at best and about to be fired at worst. Which category do you fit in? As the evening goes on, you hear Jeremy Donaldson receive an award for outstanding contributions to journalism. You also hear Megan Wolf accepting it on his behalf as he hasn't turned up for the event. Oh no, not unusual apparently. Good for you, Jeremy. But it's hard for you to tell much from your limited view under the stairs. You also notice a community cohesion officer hovering near your table. You could swear they're listening into your conversation. A few glasses of, no doubt, very expensive wine later, you see Bozeman speaking to a few specific tables, joined by what looks like Prime Ministers Julius Salisbury and Peter Clement. This is confirmed by an unimpressed nod from the CCO when you ask them, perhaps a little too loudly. Their presence sparks a debate between those at your table about the virtues of both advance and disrupt. You espouse how advance is making the country a better place, you argue in favor of disrupt and their ideals of freedom, you stay out of the politics, you probably had too much to drink. I am staying out because there's those fucking guys that are listening. You end up talking and staying later than you should, despite yourself. Sam isn't pleased when you keep them waiting outside for 20 minutes, but it wasn't an entirely terrible evening in the end. You'd still rather be in a home though. Maybe you'll skip the next one. If I just come to every second one, right, Bozeman? I can keep my job. Alright, we're back in. Womp, 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 womp. Oh, we've seen this one now. That was the one with Jesus. The heat wave. Uh-oh. Turn my fan on.
Oh, well done. I see you've let the trim switch blow. No surprises there. It blew because those valves are overheating in this heat wave. Keep them cool with the fan, pointed up and down to cool whichever valve is overheating, and to keep an eye on that power switch. It's as useless as, well, you, frankly. It keeps switching off and you'll need to turn it back on again when it does. The gauge in the front view will give you an indication when things are hotting up, and hopefully even someone with your attention span will hear the damn thing sizzling. Don't lose control of the room. Bozeman out.
I have to pull it down to push it up. Okay.
Peter Clement and an license here.
Okay, we're working on it.
What, you've got someone to hose down the sun, have you?
Yes, they just
Right, Neil. Oh, we got a new VCR player.
Substitute for air conditioning.
You know, I genuinely thought you'd be in a better mood today. She's not even here.
Yes, but he is.
R.S.
gun-toting handler.
Who, Andy?
I see
I don't know what the fuck his name is, do I?
He's here to keep us safe from people like Disrupt.
More like keep us in line. I hate guns. Give me the willies.
Come to.
So we've got any actual real news tonight.
Come to Bomlands.
Is that good enough for you? Going in 5, 4, 3.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main headlines tonight.
Oh,
siege mentality. The World Council today established a military blockade to enforce the unjust and punitive sanctions now entering their 10th week. In a statement from team headquarters a short time ago,
I have to choose.
Prime Minister Julius Salisbury issued a commanding response to this unprovoked escalation.
Ever since these illegal sanctions were imposed, we have gratefully relied upon trade and aid from our worldwide friends who, like us,
come to Zimbabwe on the taint.
Today's escalation, however, is nothing short of an act of war. We call upon our international allies to condemn this blockade absolutely. And we warn aggressors to this country that we are neither meek nor defenseless. Thank you.
Top beer. As his new line of ales goes from strength to strength, Johnny Handsleeves seems to be really capitalising on his success.
Good job, Johnny.
The former footballer turned entrepreneur seems to be as comfortable in the boardroom as he ever did on the pitch, as Headbutt Ale smashes
we love Headbutt Ale.
Yet again. To expand his beer empire even further, Johnny has unveiled a high-tech new brewery to keep up with demand on his flagship ale.
Hell yeah,
He says
dude.
the facility will be a place where he can really let his creative juices flow, bottle those creative juices, and then sell them at a tidy profit. In it to win it. Exciting news from Advance today with the announcement of a new monthly
What is this
prize draw
tie,
for all
Jeremy?
team membership card holders. Every month, lucky winners from across the country will be picked at random to receive what Team HQ are describing as unique prizes worth more than money used to be. Take-up on the scheme has been much higher than expected, and if this lucky winner's delighted face is anything to go by, it looks like pretty soon everyone's going to have one. Hard pill to swallow.
You're fine, calm
Throngs of
down.
men take the streets in response to the release of new pharmaceutical responsibility.
Responsibility, yay!
This revolutionary male contraceptive pill first hit
We
our
love it.
shelves earlier this month. And as a result, scores of men have been queuing around the block and around the clock.
There is something very
ever
wrong with their
since.
balls, but it's fine, it's
Pharmacies
fine.
up and down the territory report that they are unable to meet the demand for the wildly popular drug, with some customers camping outside for upwards of 72 hours. Sainsbury's CEO Sophia Remington says they've scaled up production and will soon have manufactured enough to satisfy even the randiest of consumers. Spin doctors, the beleaguered brainiacs of Dante's Taint, have today received a little something to put a smile on their starving faces. With tight funding preventing the supply of anything actually useful, it's hoped this playful package will lift spirits enough to at least
Pinatas, for sure.
some sense of
Pinatas.
peace between
It's fine, there's probably
the
microplastics in there anyway.
Opening the crate that contained the emergency pinata, the scientists' reactions ranged from bemused befuddlement to baffled bewilderment. Imagine their delight when they smash it to pieces and find it's full of medical supplies.
Wow!
Let's hope they don't use those sticks on each other. Life during wartime. As if we didn't have enough aggressors on our borders, internal problems are growing for the government as radical activist group Disrupt caused chaos in Parliament Park last night. Scuffles broke out after the protests, resulting in multiple arrests and the injury of 3 community cohesion officers. Advance have yet to comment. The reckless fire will certainly be remembered by all those who have seen these striking images. As their actions escalate, people across the country are asking themselves, who are Disrupt? And what exactly do they want? Other than a new box of matches, of course. All this, and I'll be talking to some people with fascinating medical conditions, as well as one of the contenders in this year's Feline Football Championship, and her proud owner. That's
Wow.
on tonight's National Nightly News.
Damn it, slightly too early. I'm sorry! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Alright, Chief, pull me back in. I did done goof. What did you do? And the fuses blew. It was too much for my little brain. I got overloaded. Just like the fuses, I needed a fan.
I'm sweating like Peter Clement in an off-licence here.
Okay, we're working on it.
What, you've got someone to hose down the sun, have you?
Yes, they've just strapped on their wax wings.
Classical illusions are no substitute for air conditioning.
You know, I genuinely thought you'd be in a better mood.
Oh, shit.
She's not even here.
Yes, but he is. Our gun-toting handler.
So Andy.
I don't know what the fuck his name is, do I?
He's here to keep us safe.
A new home computer entertainment system. Yeah, pop that bad boy in.
Give me the willies.
A bowl new
10
shampoo.
seconds, everybody.
I do love
So,
the
what
bombery
actual
ones
real
there.
news tonight?
Well, the world's on fire. That good enough for you? Going in 5, 4, 3,
go over to Jeremy Donaldson for the national.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main headlines tonight: siege mentality. The World Council today established a military blockade to enforce the unjust and punitive sanctions now entering their 10th week. In a statement from team headquarters a short time ago,
let's do the other one, because I don't know what the difference between these was. This is the same, by the way.
Response to this
A fan? You've got one right here.
Ever since these illegal sanctions were imposed, we have gratefully relied upon trade and aid from our worldwide friends who, like us, refuse to recognise their legitimacy. Today's escalation, however, is nothing short of an act of war.
Okay, so they're both the same, I see.
We call upon our international allies to condemn this blockade absolutely.
Oh, it is hot out there.
And we warn aggressors to this country that we are neither meek nor defenceless. Thank you.
Top beer. As his new line of ales goes from strength to strength, Johnny Hamsleys seems
beer.
to be really capitalising on his success. The
Alright,
former
Johnny.
footballer turned
Hell yeah,
entrepreneur
guy. Let's
seems
go.
to be as
Get that
comfortable in
beer.
the boardroom as he ever did on the pitch, as Headbutt Ale smashes projected sales figures yet again. To expand his beer empire even further, Johnny has unveiled a high-tech new brewery to keep up with demand on his flagship ale. It says the facility will be a place where he can really let his creative juices flow, bottle those creative juices, and then sell them at a tidy profit. In it to win it. Exciting news from Advance today with the announcement of a new monthly prize draw for all team membership card holders. Every month, lucky winners from across the country will be picked at random to receive what Team HQ are describing as unique prizes worth more than money used to be. Take-up on the scheme has been much higher than expected, and if this lucky winner's delighted face is anything to go by, it looks like pretty soon everyone's going to have one. Hard pill to swallow. Throngs of men
God, I
take the
hate
streets in
that.
response to the release of new pharmaceutical responsibility. Remington Smith's revolutionary male contraceptive pill first hit our shelves earlier this month, and as a result, scores of men have been queuing around the block and around the clock ever since. Pharmacies up and down the
I love
country
that on the digital
report
clock down
they are
here,
unable to meet the demand
all of the
for
numbers are
wildly
digital
popular
except for
drug,
whenever it gets
with
to
some
3,
customers
it's just a
camping
normal
outside
3 for
for
some
upwards
reason.
of 72 hours. Satisfied CEO Sophia Remington says they've scaled up production and will soon have manufactured enough to satisfy even the randiest of consumers. Spin doctors, the beleaguered brainiacs of Dante's Tape.
Are you ready? Watch the blue number down here.
To put a smile on
Like
their
countdown in a
faces.
minute.
With tight funding preventing the supply of anything actually useful, it's
When it gets to
hoped this
the 3.
playful package will lift spirits enough to at least create some sense of peace.
Why does it do
between
that?
factions. Opening the crate that contained the emergency pinata, the scientists' reactions ranged from bemused befuddlement to baffled bewilderment. Imagine their delight when they smash it to pieces and find it's full of medical supplies. Let's hope they don't use those sticks on each other. Life during wartime. As if we didn't have enough aggressors on our borders, internal problems are growing for the government as radical activist group Disrupt caused chaos in Parliament Park last night. Scuffles broke out after the protests, resulting in multiple arrests and the injury of 3 community cohesion
This girl
officers.
looks like she's doing some
Advance
kind of
have
psychic
yet to
attack.
comment. The reckless fire will certainly be remembered by all those who have seen these striking images. As their actions escalate, people across the country are asking themselves, who are Disrupt? And what exactly do they want? Other than a new box of matches, of course. All this, and I'll be talking to some people with fascinating medical conditions, as well as one of the contenders in this year's...
Am I winning?
The
A great
Football
question,
Challenge,
Meme Queen.
And her proud owner.
I
That's
wasn't
all
a minute
tonight's
ago, but...
National Nightly News.
Okay. I'm on it. Oh god.
But first tonight, our team of correspondents has been dispatched to every...
What is happening here?
To see how the people of this great nation of ours are coping with this unprecedented hot weather. First, let's go to Megan Wolf in
Megan.
Sea to see what the scientific community has to say. Megan, how's the weather there?
It's absolutely glorious, Jeremy. Thank you
His
for
face.
asking. I'm here with Dr. Anna Burns of the University of Princeford. Are you enjoying the weather as much as I am?
Oh, yes, it's wonderful, isn't it?
Oh.
My eyelids are sweating.
And you're
Masha
Haley!
Haley! Oh god, not again.
Just what's causing this unbelievable heat, is that right?
Yes, that's correct. Yes, we want to be able to reassure the public once and for all that there's absolutely nothing to worry about and that they can enjoy their sunstroke and fossil fuels in peace.
You sound very confident about that.
Oh, very much so. I can say without any hesitation, there's really no cause for any concern here. I've actually left my car running.
So tell us about this experiment.
Well, we take data from weather stations from all over the world, along with atmospheric samples, and we take all that and we feed it into this state-of-the-art computer.
Oh, I was like, what is this
Very
weird
soon
beeps and
we'll
boops?
be
It's
getting
all
a
of this. I
high-tech
see, I see, I
readout
see.
of the results.
Blimey, that sounds very fancy.
Blimey!
I should just say, none of this would be possible without the generous support of Rivington's Fist. This is all thanks to their unrivaled investment in our future, and may I just say, complimentary personal anecdote. Oh, here we go. And, as expected, everything is absolutely fucked. Hang on. This
beep.
This can't be right.
Right, but obviously you said a second ago that everything is absolutely fine, so...
Well, actually,
It's
on this
fine, it's
concern
fine.
level, it just says, why, God, why?
We should be celebrating these wonderful results, I think.
Yeah? We need to evolve gills within 40 years. Here it just says, shit.
Look at you. This is meant to be a celebration. Can't go around looking like that.
Shit,
There you go,
shit,
much
shit.
better. Can I just say thank you again to Sophia Remington for providing all of this?
Everyone, we don't have long. Time is running
It's running out. Absolutely right. That is all we have time for.
Abandon hope and return to the forest.
Enjoy that. I'd like to thank Dr. Burns for just one opinion on the climate.
The sea will reclaim us all.
There you have it, Jeremy. Proof, if proof be need be, that everything is just fine. I'm Megan Wolfe, here with science. Back to you.
Oh, Megan Wolfe there, attempting to do some actual news. Next, heads over to Robin Short, who's in Scritchford with some of the winners of this week's team membership lottery. Robin?
Oh good,
Thanks,
Robin's still
Jeremy.
here.
I'm here in Scritchford with Gary Failsafe.
Scritchford,
a
I love
janitor
this
at the
girl.
local
She did
school,
so well in her
and
last interview.
Amelia Jackhammer, an aspiring poet. Both of you were drawn at random from those who hold team membership cards to receive this week's amazing prize. How do you feel?
Filled with fervent euphoria.
Yeah, good, yeah.
And all that we had to do was fill in a quick form or two.
Wow, that sounds
Wow.
so convenient. But we're all dying to know, what have you won?
That's right, Robin. I've won dinner with Julia Salisbury at one
Wow.
of the restaurants.
Ooh, swanky.
And I've been invited to Peter Clement's house to help him dredge the gutter in.
That's absolutely terrific. You must both be over the moon.
I've written a poem about it.
So, can you tell me about the moment when you first heard the news?
Well, I was battling against a particularly difficult floater, probably one of the 6
I knew you were
floors,
gonna turn off.
when the headmaster came and found me.
I was involved in a similarly brutal conflict with a particularly arduous stanza.
So you were both polishing turds.
No, I don't like to polish them. I like to keep them intact for my collection.
Oh, good.
How unexpected.
I don't polish turds. I write poetry.
Potato, potato. So, Gary.
Do you think Peter Clement's going to let me keep the contents of his downpipe?
There's no
You're fine.
harm in asking, I suppose.
Would you like to hear one?
No, thank you. Gary, when you signed up for team membership, was it in hopes of winning the lottery, or were there other reasons?
Other
I like the flutter, of course, but no, the boss said I had to sign up to keep coming into school.
Very sensible. It's important to know who we're trusting around our children.
Oh, I have an unpublished book of sonnets about children.
Wow.
Would you like to hear one?
No.
Or an anthology of haikus on the death of innocence.
I'd rather hear about Gary's turd collection.
Really? I thought you might say that.
Oh, what have you done?
Are you all right?
Yes, it's coming.
Oh.
It's inspiration and
Oh, God.
Right you are.
My favorite.
Today on the show there's no news. Just a man who keeps multiple poos.
Here, this big one's my favourite. See how it's fibrous, really lovely texture.
Yeah.
Would you encourage other people to enter for their chance to win?
She had to think about it.
What colour you're looking for? Take a gander at Old Blue Eyes here.
Oh, Blue Eyes!
The national news lost its way when it covered some crap on a tray.
Some of these are quite rare.
Maybe that was unfair.
And that's all we have time for today.
Wow, really good.
Back to you, Jeremy.
Thanks, Robin. What a lucky pair they are. And finally in this segment, it's over
Pretty
to Patrick
Patrick.
Bannon, who's gone to the smelliest town in the country to see how the unprecedented weather is affecting the locals. Patrick?
Hello there, Jeremy. Hello, yes. I'm here live in Grizzleford, which has recently voted the smelliest town in the country. And I have to say that, you know, in this heat, the smell really is. I mean, it's something else. Barry Lardons, mate, you've lived here your whole life. How'd you put up with the sting?
Barry
Well, we're just all
Lardons.
very proud of our achievement, to be honest with you. You tell that, look at him, proud as punk. Do you know what it's like, son?
No way,
Being
British
the
Humour, the
second
video game?
smelliest town? No, I don't. Living in the
No, I think
shadow
British
of
Humour, the
arse
video
and
game,
stuff.
was Thank Goodness You're Here that we played the other week.
But who's laughing now, eh?
What, not me, that's for sure. So what happened, mate?
Right, the good people from Rillington's Fist came in and saved the day with their factory.
You're talking, of course, about the newly built Flard factory.
Yeah, they gave us this big presentation.
I think Patrick's about to pass out.
As soon as we heard about the stench, we paid them whatever they wanted to put it here.
Does the stink not affect your life in every way, Barry? I mean, perhaps if you're filling in a tax return
Also,
or
hi,
completing a
Ara.
physical act of love.
It's strong at first, but you get used to it after several weeks of your first bout of sickness. The judges were very impressed.
So, what's the sickness?
Oh, that's nothing to worry about. It takes a few minutes before...
The machine
you
was
develop
based on
any
Sin playing horror games.
symptoms.
I'm good, thank you, Lara. How are
The
you?
production line and how they dump carcasses directly into the water main, but I think
Oh,
there's probably
yummy.
a few valves on the high street.
On the high street? Should I see a doctor? What are the symptoms?
Well, the first one is asking stupid questions. Then folk experience a loss of inhibition.
Fuck off, do they? When was the last time you brushed your teeth? This
Oh,
stinking
God,
old
fuck.
Next recording is a period of randomly bursting into song, followed immediately by delusions of grandeur.
That's not really a problem. Never sung in my life. Hello, it's sexy Patrick Bannon, and he's wearing sexy shorts now. Oh my
Oh,
God.
no,
look at me.
Patrick.
I'm like a stallion. I'm gorgeous. Why didn't you tell me? I should take my shirt off.
He's the most handsome horse. We found him.
That will be the bout of undeserved self-confidence.
Love the Bannon. Feel the Bannon. Oh, man. What's the
And the ennui.
Oh,
All that's
no.
left now
Not
are
pretty,
the
Patrick.
hallucinations.
All right, finishing. Dark Souls 2, finally. Ooh, nice.
Was that you?
Nice, nice, nice.
Why are you
What?
made out of elbows?
Boom. So ominous. Maddie, hello. Raiders, welcome. Hi. Hi, everyone. If you haven't met me before, my name is Boysenberry. I'm a vision level seeker at VTuber. I'm a variety streamer. I play a lot of indie games, a lot of indie horror, a lot of games with weird stories, weird mechanics, and I also do art streams. Today we are playing Not for Broadcast, which if you haven't seen before is a game where you are running like a broadcast station for a television station, and you're kind of controlling the propaganda that is being televised. It's very British. It's been pretty fun so far. But Maddie, what were you up to today? What were you doing? Also, Raiders, if you have to go eat, drink, sleep, go to the bathroom, take a medication, walk your dog, pat your cat, please go do whatever you have to go do. Go take care of yourselves.
I know I don't eat opinions.
Something bad is happening. Lots of bad things are happening. I'm trying to check the power, bro.
To stick him where it won't matter how many times he evacuates his bowels.
Okay, I think we're recovered.
That's all.
I'm good,
here
thank you,
from
Maddie. How are
Grizzleford,
you?
A town that's really making a
Oh my
stink.
God, come on.
I'm Barry Lardons. Back
Oh,
to
good.
you, Jeremy. Right
Thanks,
now,
Baron.
You need
A naval blockade being set up around our coastline as we speak When we come back, I'll be talking to 3 members of the general public who appear to be here purely for medical reasons. Don't go away. Unless, of course, you've got something better to do. We'll be back after these messages.
1 minute back.
Next guest has some unsuitable opinions for the evening news. Keep your eyes and ears peeled for subversive talk. It would be nice if you could try not to undermine the station tonight. People are starting to notice, you know.
I say this every Friday.
I've done something.
What do you mean?
Where'd that go?
Jeremy?
My mic is still.
Wait, let's take out this one. Oh, wait. Alright, actually, let's take out this one. Oh.
That's what I'm talking about? Cat football? We should be doing it.
Oh, wow, wow, wow.
Or a report from Great Finance. Even the weather would be more fucking relevant than this.
Doing pretty good. Play some more Celeste Strawberry Jam Advanced Lobby. Oh, how'd it go?
Exactly, which is wrong. People's minds should be very much on things. Christ, it's so fucking hot.
Please take your seats as quickly as you can.
I can't
He's
do
so
this
sweaty.
anymore. I've had enough. That's it. This is just
10 seconds. Get over yourself, Jeremy. Why don't you stop feeling sorry for yourself for 5, 4, 3.
Oh.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News with me, your host, Jeremy Donaldson.
Time has come
We'll be talking to the cat
for
Voice
this
in the nice man in a suit says it's my turn to play with the
I'm
broadcast.
joined by 3 guests with some balmy bodily behaviours. Joining me is a woman who's been hiccuping for over 9 months.
The time has come
Piercy.
Yes,
for this cookie.
Tell us, what brought all this on?
Well, it's all a bit of a blur, Jeremy, to be totally frank with you. See, I was watching your show and I remember seeing the news about...
Haven't they also have to run away immediately? I'm still going to nab a cookie. Yeah, get that cookie, Wana.
Fascinating stuff. Also here is Frankie Steampipe. Perhaps you could explain to us exactly what your physiological foreboil is.
I'm here to say it's high time people like me were respected.
Okay.
We're constantly overlooked in the workplace, we're whispered about on buses, and we're asked politely to leave children's birthday parties. And it's disgusting.
Oh no!
I'm sorry, my bowels have comic timing.
And finally, I'm joined by a man who answers every question honestly, even when it isn't aimed at him. How do you cope with that, Mr. Truman?
With a combination of booze, self-hatred, and hardcore pornography.
Is that
Not according to my therapist.
Well, in that case, let's speak to Rose. Tell me, how does the hiccuping impact you?
I get shushed a lot, which is hard.
Oh, God.
Asked me to stop answering the phone. It's really affecting my confidence.
She sounds like a
I
car
find
stopping.
it really fucking irritating.
People tend to believe your story?
Fuck no.
Actually, I've been surprised at how much support I've received.
And Frankie, why have you come here today?
Because my wife left me, and I was hoping that the fame would win her back.
We've started a group for people with ailments deemed broadly comical by society. It's called Take Us Seriously.
That's right. And we bloody well mean it.
And who's joined so far?
A bunch of fucking losers.
It's just us so far.
And how much success have you had?
Well, we've seen some real positive changes.
I don't want to toot my own horn, but it's been a runaway success.
Shit all. Not a single person come to our fun run, and all of our leaflets fell in the canal.
Well, Miss Piercy, some people are saying your condition was actually caused by the shocking events of last night. What do you think?
Come down, Mr. Donaldson, that's absolute rubbish.
What it'd be like to have a pair of tits.
Could you? I'm sorry,
God, no.
it's very hot. What was I thinking?
That you're a team fuck puppet?
No.
Or a sellout cunt?
Apologies. Just a reminder that he can't help it. But hey, if this isn't live television, then what is it?
Fuckfest.
Oh, right, I was on the wrong.
Masquerading as
Oh, God,
German.
okay. Fuck!
Right, Frankie, Rose, tell us, how can the viewers get involved with your cause?
Yes,
That's
we're
what I said
holding
badly.
a sponsored
Right.
run in Capital Park next weekend.
Oh,
It's
glad,
called the
okay.
No Smiles 13 Miles.
No, it's called the No Laugh Half. What did I say before the show?
That it was the team pulling Jeremy Donaldson's strings.
No, I out there, unfortunately.
Poor Jeremy.
It's bit of fun.
Steady on! This is exactly what I'm talking about. We demand respect.
Yes, well, later, I'll be talking to Professor Pumpkin. And Ginger Tabby with a world-class pair of penalty paws. Is that really necessary?
No, it isn't. Let go. Not you.
Unhand him at once. Enough! That's enough!
Go, Jeremy! Jeremy!
What are you doing?
Try not to piss myself.
Alex, cut.
Don't you dare! Don't you fucking dare cut to the ads before I tell you to.
Okay. I'm listening.
Broadcast centre.
Yeah.
Bozeman's little scapegoat.
Yes.
You listen to me.
Okay.
You cut to the ads before I tell you to, and I will kill every single person in this studio.
I'd kind of like to see that, though,
I'm
Jeremy.
thinking about what I'm doing. I've been thinking about it for a long time. We all should be. Christ, it's so fucking hot in here. Do you remember when we used to do the real news? Before it was all lottery winners and bloody cat football? We are on the brinks of a siege, the likes of which the world hasn't seen in hundreds of years. The enemy is at the gates, and I'm stuck here talking to these three fucking idiots.
I think my hiccups have stopped.
You three, get the fuck out of my studio. Go on, now, go, before I change my mind. Jenny, lock the doors. Lock the doors.
Yes, Jeremy.
Now. Good. Yes. Now. Good. Right. Yes.
The audience is
You're in the
loving
broadcast
this.
centre.
Yes?
Alex.
Okay.
You listen to me.
Okay, yes,
Pay
sir.
attention. Now, I'm sure you've already loaded up exactly what you're going to play in the commercial, but today's
Yeah.
going to be a little bit different.
Okay.
Look to your right.
Oh.
Yes, really. Look to your right.
I-
It is a
oh,
VHS
shit, I already
tape,
put it in.
And I want you to load it into one of the machines, and when I say so, and not before, you play it. You've got about 15 seconds, so I wouldn't waste any time.
Okay, I've done it. Don't worry, Chief.
Alex, I know I've doubted your competence, but surely even you know better than to play that tape. We don't take orders from armed lunatics. Play a normal
Shut up!
consequences.
Oh, but now, we're going to show the other side for a bit of fucking balance. Like the good old days. Alex, play the fucking tape. I don't want to hurt any of you. If I see anything I don't like, I will not hesitate to
It's your father's sex tapes. No!
reset the system for a third second. I imagine the ratings are going to be through the roof.
Shut up. Also, good night, Maddie. Hi, Dredge. Hello. It's Alan James! No!
Now we live in a time where perhaps you need to be shocked.
I've been tricked! Alan James!
They're coming for the fruits of our labours. They will take our wealth. They will euthanize our parents and smiling throughout. They will turn our children against us.
Oh,
and
man.
our concerns.
How long?
You don't have to accept it.
Jeremy, please.
How long?
17 seconds.
Resist.
And the studio doors are all still locked?
Find us.
Yes.
Talk with us. Join us.
So what now?
It isn't hard.
I don't know.
We're everywhere.
This wasn't what I planned. I mean, some of it was. I had a speech, look. But this...
You better get together, Jeremy.
So what now, Jeremy?
It was supposed to be your day off.
Please, don't do any more stupid things today.
How long? How long, Jenny?
You're already live.
Hi, idiot. Come on, Jeremy.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Joining me, unexpectedly, for what I very much imagine will be my last broadcast, are two new guests. Jenny works here at the National Nightly News and is someone I consider, well, a friend. And next to her is, what's your name?
Andy.
Hi, Andy.
Policeman. Only we don't call him that anymore. He's a community cohesion official.
Officer.
Sorry?
It's community cohesion officer, CCO.
And how's that feel, Andy? Being rebranded?
It's pretty good.
It's good.
We didn't like the word
It's not about
cop
confrontation
anymore.
You know, the force had its fair share of problems. The team doesn't have as many.
But it still has some.
I couldn't say.
Couldn't or wouldn't?
I don't know what you want me to say.
Christ, you're fucking useless, aren't you? We'll come back to you later. Jenny?
I don't want to be on the news, Jeremy.
That's perfectly understandable. You'd want to do this.
That's true, Jeremy. Oh no.
Jenny, why did you join the National Nightly News team?
I always wanted to work in news.
Yes, but why specifically this program? The National Nightly News.
It was the news everyone trusted.
Was?
Is. Do you really want to quibble semantics at gunpoint?
Is there something else you'd rather discuss?
There's a great big Alan James-sized elephant in the room you seem to be ignoring.
Yeah.
I saw your face when that hood came down. You didn't know, did you?
Oh, none of us did!
Not the messenger?
Like I said, you didn't know.
No. I didn't know. The people I met were with... He wasn't there. I didn't know it was Alan James.
I'm sorry. But seriously. Alan fucking James.
I know! I'm with you, girl!
Down the toilet for... God, I love you, Jeremy, but...
He's a good speaker.
He's
He's
not.
popular in the country.
Is he?
That right?
Oh,
Look,
man.
forget Alan James. There is still something deeply wrong. And you know it, Jenny. And you know it, Andy. And you at home, you know it too. Meanwhile, I'm interviewing a guest who stinks of shit. Patrick is paddling about in shit. And Robin is literally interviewing someone who collects the fucking stuff. I mean, it's not sophisticated, Paul. What a metaphor. We are sleepwalking our way into oppression, and the news isn't saying anything. We're not saying anything.
Says who? Alan fucking James.
What are all those scientists working on at Grantham Downs? What are they testing underground at Altergrave? Andy, your turn. Make yourself fucking useful. How many people have you brought in for consultations just because they weren't carrying or didn't have team membership cards?
Oh man, I don't know who to trust.
We will accept.
For how long?
We're just here to help.
Then why do you need these? Not really help when it's offered at gunpoint, is it, Andy? Let
Oh
me
my.
demonstrate it for you. Let me help you.
Uh-oh.
You eat these cards with my notes on it, and you'll probably digest a fact. That'd be helpful, wouldn't it, Andy? Knowing a fact?
What? I don't understand.
Do you want my help,
Yes,
Andy?
yes, whatever you say, yes.
Security are here, Jeremy.
Eat it.
What?
Eat it!
The fucking news, Andy, or I'll force it down your fucking throat.
Jeremy, stop.
Eat it, Andy!
Really?
Eat it!
Eat it!
Really?
Jeremy, stop.
They will kill you. Please, don't make me watch that.
Of course. You're right. Sorry. Sorry, everyone.
The heatwave really got to my boy.
You can put the card down now, Andy.
Down your throat!
You can go now. You too, Jenny. Fuck off over there. And
Are we about to watch Jeremy perish?
all cameras on me.
Oh no. Oh no.
This new regime of ours is so
Oh no!
seductive. I understand that. But before we all hand off our freedoms, should we ask to whom we're handing them over? Don't you want to know what's being done in your name? How many people were transitioned last month? A record high. Again, if you care. Shouldn't someone ask Advance how they plan to deal with this blockade? How many years or months of supplies we have? Why aren't we asking these questions instead of, whose shit is this? There's a cat backstage dressed as a fucking goalie, for Christ's sake.
I know, I really want to see that cat.
He's even got the little guys. Anyway, that's why I arranged for you to see that broadcast from the last break. I didn't know it was going to be him, but I guess that just about sums it up. We are all up Ship Creek with a paddle made of Alan fucking James. Christ, it's also fucking pointless.
Oh no.
I was going to quit tonight. Take a holiday. Try something else. Out of the limelight. Maybe try having a relationship. I hear they're nice. Never tried it. I loved them. And now, well...
God, Jeremy, don't!
I've tried my best to be honest with you, but this just isn't the news anymore. And I'm sorry. I've lost this fight.
Alex, think of the consequences.
I've let you down.
Please, we can't show this. Cut to the ads.
My name's Jeremy Donaldson.
Do it now!
If you can. Somehow. And I envy you. Have a peaceful night.
Jeremy!
Oh, God. Well.
Hi, I'm Sophia Remington, CEO of Remington.
Well.
And I'm here today to take you on a trip to tomorrow with the brand new RS Rainbow, a home computer entertainment system with sophisticated graphics and breathtaking sound.
Oh, goody. That news was a blast. It's a fun fact, you can decide Jeremy's fate, and I did not kill him. When did I get to decide Jeremy's fate? He seemed like he was pretty set. I didn't want to kill Jeremy. Oh, it's based on if he cut to the ads. Oh man, I got an achievement that said, have a peaceful night, and it says, watch a man stand up for his morals. Well, I think by cutting to the ads, he hesitates because no one's able to watch his death. I didn't show the vid, so they just kick down the door and he flees. Oh man. Sorry, Jeremy. I got a bonus for that great showing though. That was stressful. I'm pretty tense. Crazy Neil, let's go! Thank you, Crazy Neil! Oh wow, there's no music.
I'm sweating like Peter Clement in an off-license here.
Okay, we're working on it.
What, you've got someone to hose down the sun, have you?
Yes, they've just strapped on their wax wings.
Classical illusions are no substitute for air conditioning.
You know, I genuinely thought you'd be in a better mood today. She's not even here.
Yes, but he is. Our gun-toting handler.
Who, Andy?
I don't know what the fuck his name is, do I?
He's here to keep us safe from people like Disrupt.
More like keep us in line. I hate guns. Give me the willies.
10 seconds, everybody.
I'll miss you, Jeremy.
So, we've got any actual real news tonight?
Well, the world's on fire. That good enough for you? Going in 5, 4, 3.
I loved my silly little guy. Now he's dead, though. Can we fight Jeremy? No, I think it's past that point.
All this, and I'll be talking to some people with fascinating medical conditions, as well as one of the contenders in this year's Feline Football Championship, and her proud owner. That's all up on tonight's National Nightly News. And after that, I'll be asking my own thumb what it thinks about the global financial situation, as well as what 3 members of the general public think about how a nuclear reactor might work.
Could you be a little more dismissive in your delivery? I think there's a viewer out there somewhere who missed it.
Viewers? We still have some of those, do we? Perhaps they're hoping to run into a fact.
Jeremy, get it together. Don't give Bozeman any more ammunition.
Yes, yes.
Coming back from the titles, quiet in the studio.
Oh, who said I can't fight a corpse? You know what? You're right.
But first tonight, our team of correspondents has been dispatched to every...
wait, what's happening over here? Sex on the beach.
Oh, no, thank you.
Sure?
No, I'd really best not.
I'm trying to do my fucking job.
You're really not my type. Oh, go on then. Just the one. I am supposed to be working.
First, let's go to Megan Wolf in Shining on Sea to see what this...
Was everything...
Jen, can't go around looking like that.
Shit,
there you go,
shit,
much
shit.
better. Can I just say thank you again to Sophia Remington for providing all of this.
Everyone, we don't have long. Time is running
out. Absolutely right. That is all we have time for.
Abandon hope and return to the forest.
There you are. Enjoy that. I'd like to thank Dr. Burns for just one opinion on the climate.
The sea will reclaim us all.
Megan Wolf there, attempting to do some actual news.
Well, off you go then. Shoo.
Why are you doing this?
You know, for a smart person, you're really thick. People want their flards more than they want their planet.
Is it true Sophia Remington pays for your tennis lessons?
If you'll excuse me, I have to go and work on my serve.
Well,
this
I
week's,
see. I see.
So can I just... Right, that is all we have time for.
Abandon hope and return to the forest.
We're waiting for this one.
Is this okay? Let me cleanest overalls.
No.
Could you just...
I've actually been writing about the moment we'd finally meet Robin. It's in iambic pentameter.
Oh.
Next, heads over to Robin Short, who's in Scritchford with some of the winners of this week's team membership lottery. Robin?
Oh dear.
Thanks, Jeremy.
Both ways, if you cut the ads early, if you play the tape that happens, if you play the tape that happens, if you don't play the tape, you can die by being killed by the government. Oh. I see. Oh,
Jenny!
I'm here in Scritchford with Gary Failsafe.
He survives if you cut the ads early both ways. Oh, okay, I see.
Jenny! Can I get a refill, please? I know you can hear me. Don't you walk away from me. Jenny!
Angrily drinks water. Just listen to him struggling. My poor boy. He had a bad last day.
Makeup! No, not that. Look, I know it's not your job, but can I get a refill, please? Look, I know it's not your job, and I don't want to come over entitled like a certain co-host of mine, but my throat is dry, and I have to be sat here until the inevitable clusterfuck of an interview that is this, Gary the Shit Collector, comes to an end. So, if you wouldn't mind, please. Well, go on then. Thank you.
Oh, Jeremy. You get your Wawa? He's dying.
For today. Back to you, Jeremy.
Thanks, Robin. What a lucky pair they are.
He didn't even get
and
his
finally in
Wawa.
this segment, it's over to Patrick Bannon,
Oh, that's right,
who's
he
gone
can
to
do
the
it
smelliest town in the country to see how the unprecedented weather is affecting the locals. Patrick?
Hello there, Jeremy. Hello, yes.
Oh?
Poor bastard.
My God, have you finally found someone in a worse situation than you?
I'm picking up that she might be somewhat annoyed with me.
For your information, Jeremy, me and my lot aren't the reason there's no real news left. I put plenty of ideas forward, but they always get squashed up the chain.
Fucking Bozeman.
No, not Bozeman, further up.
Oh, tell me more.
I shouldn't have even said that.
Oh, interesting.
Well, Patrick, who's not looking presentable now, eh? Fucking arsehole.
I see. Further up than Bozeman. Interesting.
Have you noticed what's happening to him out there?
He's going crazy.
He's just called the guest a stinking old tramp. Are we really going to let this continue?
Yeah. It's good.
Oh, Patrick, why? No, you shouldn't. He's taking his shirt off on national news. Shouldn't we cut away?
No. This is great. Good stuff. Good TV. I think we saw all of the...
Out. He's actually unconscious. Are we going to come back now?
It's good TV.
Apparently not.
I'm Barry Lardons. Back to you, Jeremy.
Thanks, Barry. With a naval blockade being set up around our coastline as we speak, when we come back, I'll be talking to 3 members of the general public who appear to be here purely for medical reasons. Don't go away. Unless, of course, you've got something better to do. We'll be back after these messages.
1 minute back. Well, that was stupid, even for you.
I don't care. It's done. I am done. It's 200 fucking degrees in here, and I can't do this anymore.
You say this every Friday.
I've done something.
What do you mean? Jeremy?
My mic is still live.
Well, I see. I feel like we saw most of these next bits. I'm just wondering if there was a little bit at the start and maybe at the end that we missed.
That's what I'm talking about? Cat football? We should be doing an interview with the War Minister or a report from Grentham Downs. Even the weather will be more fucking relevant than this.
Jeremy, please, just breathe. It's just something light to keep people's minds off things.
Exactly, which is wrong. People's minds should be very much on things. Christ, it's so fucking hot.
Please take your seats as quickly as you can.
I can't do this anymore, Jenny. I've had enough. That's it. This is just
10 seconds. Get over yourself, Jeremy. Why don't you stop feeling sorry for yourself for 5, 4, 3.
Whoop.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News with me, your host, Jeff.
I didn't realize that guy was still getting like makeup done, like while the camera was rolling.
No, it isn't. Let go. No.
How did this happen? Because he was. Oh.
What a harmless
Come on,
bit
mate.
of fun.
Steady on! This is exactly what I'm talking about. We demand respect.
Yes, well, later.
Emmy
I'll be
New,
talking to the
hello.
head of a Ginger Tammy with a what?
Let me pause this real quick so we don't have them fighting in the background. Hi Raiders, hello, welcome. Hi. If you haven't met me before, my name is Boysenberry. I'm a visual novel seeker out VTuber. I'm a variety streamer. I play a lot of indie games, a lot of indie horror, a lot of games with weird stories, weird mechanics, and I also do art streams. Today we're playing Not for Broadcast, which is a game where you're working as the guy in charge of the broadcast for a television station that's currently going through like a propaganda for the government kind of meltdown. This particular segment, I will warn, does end with a suicide. We've just been dealing with the fallout of that. We've just finished this particular segment. Just a heads up for anyone coming in. This game has a little bit of violence, a little bit of we just have a suicide. I'm assuming that's going to be the only one we see. I think there's talk of murder and war and such. So if any of that's uncomfortable for you, feel free to jump out. I would hate for someone to come in and not feel comfortable with the topics being discussed. So there's a heads up. But Emmy, what were you up to today? Sounds neat. Yeah, it's been a very fun game. Very fun, as long as you're not upset by the content. It's been very good. I've been having a good time. But yeah, what were you up to today? Thank you again so much for the raid. Thank you. That's very kind. Raiders, if you guys have to go eat, drink, sleep, go to the bathroom, take a medication, walk your dog, pat your cat, please go take care of yourselves. Go do whatever you have to go do. I'm going to be streaming for a little while yet. We'll play a bit more of this. We've just finished this segment, so you're just here in time for the next part. It's good timing. Was getting angry at Wukong today. How far through are you? I haven't played it myself, but my friend Liz has played a bit. So I've seen a little bit of it. We're just rewatching our tapes from today to see the stuff that
No, it isn't. Let go.
had been happening.
Not you.
Unhand him at once!
Enough! That's enough!
Did he, like, what happened here?
Unhand him at
Just
once!
Oh, yeah! Oh, my God! Oh, my God!
Enough!
What are you doing?
Trying not to piss myself.
Alex, cut.
Don't you dare! Don't you fucking dare cut to the ads before I tell you to.
Okay, so I could have cut to the ads here. I see. I'm up to chapter 4, so I'm a little bit in. Oh, nice! Yeah, that's a fair chunk. Oh no, who was you stuck on? Who was making you so mad today? At the end when Jenny says to cut, okay.
You in the broadcast centre. Bonesman's little scapegoat. You listen to me. You cut to the ads before I tell you to, and I will kill every single
Please can't show this cut to the... Okay, I see.
I am thinking about what I'm doing. I've been thinking about it for a long time. We all should be. Christ, it's so fucking hot in here. Do you remember when we used to do the real news? Before it was all lottery winners and bloody cat football?
I wanted to see the cat goalie so bad, they wouldn't let me.
I'm not gonna hurt any of you. But if I see anything I don't like, I will not hesitate to start by killing this man.
Poor Andy.
Reset the system for the third segment.
This is why Sim killed him. Oh. I mean, I miss Jeremy already. I've not even had to play without him yet. I still miss him.
How long?
Jeremy, please.
How long?
17 seconds.
And the studio doors are all still locked?
Yes.
My man's so sweaty.
So what now?
Andy looks so sad. That's the saddest man.
I mean, some of it was. I had a speech, look. But this was unexpected.
So what now, Jeremy?
It was supposed to be your day off.
Oh, you were just going to do a speech, I see.
Please, don't do any more stupid things today.
How long? How long, Jenny?
We're already live.
This dum-dum.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Joining me, unexpectedly, for what I very much imagine will be my last broadcast, are two new guests. Jenny works here at the National Nightly News and is someone I consider, well, a friend.
Okay, we did see this. I think because at the end it just cuts, right? All the camera feeds cut. So I don't think we missed anything in this segment.
You can go now.
Oh yeah, music did start
You
playing.
too, Jenny. Fuck off over there.
Some very ominous music starts playing. Then my boy gets a monologue.
I was going to quit tonight. Take a holiday. Try something else. Out of the limelight. Maybe try having a relationship. I hear they're nice. Never tried it. I loved the news. And now, well...
God, Jeremy, don't!
I've tried my best to be honest with you, but this just isn't the news anymore. And I'm sorry.
The ads.
I'm
sorry, Jenny.
Cut to the ads.
I've let you down.
Please, we can't show this. Cut to the ads.
My name's Jenny
Now!
Donaldson.
Do it now!
If you can. Somehow. And I envy you if you can. Have a peaceful night.
Jeremy!
Ugh. Hachi Machi. I don't even want to watch the funny ads. Let's just go. Oh, Jeremy. The next day? I didn't think they were going to give us one the next day. You wake up, still partly in shock from what you saw in the news last night. What you had to edit on the news last night. When you come downstairs, you find your family sat in the living room, waiting for you. You take a seat on the sofa next to Sam. Sam swallows, hesitating before starting. We were so worried about you last night. After Jeremy, with the gun, Sam chokes down a sob. It was awful. On the national television. How could he do that? And now, after a horrible pause, Sam finally asks, "Are you okay, honey?" I can't believe he's gone! Sam glances at Charlie, then back at you. We saw that you chose to play that tape. They pause before continuing, and I couldn't help but wonder why. It seemed like the right thing to do. I think you did the right thing. I mean, it was a crazy situation, but it was the right thing to play the tape, Charlie says quietly. You didn't realize how much his support would mean to you. It's good to have your son on your side. For what it's worth, Alex, I think you're in an impossible situation, and somehow you managed to make the right call. Sam throws her arms around you. Only you were stuck in that studio having to make that choice. No one can criticize what you did, and I'm proud of you. You've never been so grateful to have Sam support you. You take a deep breath and gather your thoughts. It's all a lot to take in. You're not sure you've fully processed what happened last night, let alone what Charlie and Sam think about it all. You smile wearily at your family. You're exhausted. You didn't know how worried you were about it, but as Charlie makes a stupid joke and you all laugh, you feel a tremendous tension break. Sam rubs your back and tells him to flick the TV on. You couldn't ask for better. I'm glad my son and my wife don't hate me. Whoa, 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 whoa. A burden born. It's been 6 months since last you and Sam discussed Grandma's ever-increasing medical costs. And Emma, whilst very pleasant, has proved as an expensive nurse as you'd feared. You can't quite believe it's been that long already, but the sanctions are really starting to hit home now. And unfortunately, the government's only solution is to help their ailing elderly is a day trip to a transition center. Why does everything always seem to come back to money? This time, it's you at the kitchen table, surrounded by bills and paperwork, when Sam comes to join you. Today, Emma told you that there was really nothing more you could do, except an expensive, experimental new treatment that might not even help. Sometimes, your mum wants the treatment. More often, she talks about visiting a transition center. It's hard to know what she really wants. Sam puts a hand on yours. What are we gonna do, honey? She's your mother. It has to be your choice. Oh, man. This is a hard one, because I don't want to send her to a transition center, right? But I also... If she doesn't fully, like, want to have, like, a scary experimental treatment... As someone that has seen personally what experimental treatments do to family members, it's not always great. It's not always a good choice. This one's hard. I don't want to do the transition center. I really don't. Okay.
Ugh, my money. I'm not quite breaking even. Barry, thanks so much for the hydrate. Oh, that was expensive. Come on, crazy me.
It's a difficult choice. You never know what you might... never know when you might need that money, particularly for the kids. This one was rough for me as someone who's had a family with long-term neurodegenerative issues. I think I also picked the treatment. Yeah, that's a hard choice, especially when you've got like personal stakes in it. That one's rough. What if Charlie gets in an accident? What if something happens to Susie while she's abroad and she needs help? But what if you could give them a few more good years with their grandmother? Surely that's worth the cost. Oh, that's a hard one. All right, only a few days later. A holiday update. Oh no. Just as you're finishing up breakfast, Sam comes in with the post. Oh, we got a postcard from Susie. I hope she's having fun on her trip. Sam reads it aloud as you finish getting ready for work. So I've seen what feels like most of Urkistan. Really cool place, but so cold. Hope Chippy enjoyed the gift. And before you say anything, yes, you were right to make me pack the extra pair of socks. Sam gives you a small kick under the table. Next we got on the train to Konoslava, much warmer and loads of beaches to enjoy. I could have stayed there forever, but I had to head to San Palmerino before it got too cold. And I'm so glad we did. We've probably got 1 or 2 more stops before heading home, but I'll be back in time for Christmas, I promise. Hope everyone's doing well. Love, Susie. Sounds like a hell of a trip, worth every penny. Probably just glad she's not here, right? Like, I wonder if she's not gonna be able to get back in. She's like gonna try to get back in and they're gonna be like, where's your team card? She's like, I don't have one of those. I left before that was a thing. And they're like, well, no ID, no coming in. The 20-week war.
Alex, Bozeman, your boss. We're expecting deplorables from Disrupt to hack the signal tonight. Perhaps you could leave your personal beliefs at home and try not to let them ruin the broadcast.
Sure thing, sir.
If you don't care for the government, I assume you understand you have a vested interest in us staying on the air. Stay out of the orange.
Yes, sir. What is all of this? Oh, I haven't turned anything on. Oh, my fan's gone.
Thing you do where you turn politicians into humans. Just don't get drawn into talking about the war or politics in general. They do know this is the news, don't they? You didn't hear this from me.
It's over to Patrick Bannon for all the day's sports board highlights, including all the tabletop action.
Apparently, there's a crew at Team HQ right now. I think she's giving a speech or something tonight. They'll get it on the late news.
Oh, great. So they get the brains and we get the performing monkey.
Sometimes you sound just like him, you know.
which tells the cautionary tale
How
of
are
one
you?
brave young lady's battles to survive.
I'm like, did we radicalize Megan by killing Jeremy?
25, it's in sizes.
That
And
is what it
tonight, Dr. Adrian Atkinson Blimey will be getting his teeth into Fiona from Hamble Bamblebury, who has invented
10
a
seconds,
tasty
everybody.
twist on the humble biscuit.
Poor Jenny.
That takes us after the weather and public information
Going in
film
5,
into our close down.
4,
But first
3.
tonight, it's time to join Megan and the team for the National Nightly
Good
News.
evening. This is the National Nightly News. I'm Megan Wolfe. It's the 140th day of war. Our main headlines tonight. Company of Heroes. Skirmishes on land and sea again today as our armed forces tested the mettle of the World Council's
like a new
illegal
boy.
blockade.
It's crazy.
Advance's strategy of multiple small-scale incursions into the disputed zone is certainly keeping the enemy on high alert, unable to work out where or when the next strike will come. Sadly, however, more casualties were reported today, and as the weeks and months of this war make ever more demands on our armed services, those
Spooky
numbers
out
will
there.
tragically only continue to rise. Don't starve. Advance's food program
A great
moved
game.
from strength to strength today as rationing depots were opened in the last remaining unfed areas of the territory. The rationing depots have been constructed in record time, and the government's agricultural coordination strategy has seen shelves restocked with increasing regularity. However, with a reported rise in mental and physical health issues since the imposition of the blockade, critics have questioned whether those smaller communities which are only now starting to receive help could have been better and quicker served. 7 days to die.
She's
the
so
recent
hungry.
decision to allow those with long-term
7 days to die!
transition centres has today been declared an overwhelming success.
Don't
Previously
starve.
available
7
only
days
to
to
those
die.
in their
It's
final
good.
years, the expansion of the service has been met with relief by the many organisations calling for it to be opened up to the wider community. The transition centres have reported larger than expected numbers, but report that they are coping well and able to provide a complete and meaningful service to all who choose to use it.
Oh no, they're all happily
More than 11%
perishing.
of the population
No!
have thus far failed to register for a team membership card. A worrying statistic given that the cards are a legal requirement from midnight tonight.
Oh my
While
god.
applications are still open for those who like to run fashionably late, they can expect a few tricky questions from Advance. Start me up. Disrupt spokesman Alan James held an impromptu rally today in the northern city
Alan
of Manchester.
James.
Large crowds gathered to hear the band speaker prove Disrupt are still able to capture the public's imagination. A representative from the Mankley-Pool Community Cohesion Team described the event as mostly peaceful, but it looks like Disrupt aren't going quietly into the night. And finally,
this fucking guy.
Absent friends. Sad news today as the grave of former National Nightly News host Jeremy Donaldson is vandalised by radical Disrupt activists. The much-loved broadcaster suffered a very tragic public breakdown 10 weeks ago in an incident which ultimately cost him his life. Disrupt spokesman Alan James, whose organisation last week named Mr. Donaldson as the cause's first martyr, described the graffiti as a fitting tribute
Oh,
to
I
a
see.
hero of the resistance.
I see.
But first this evening, with the war about to enter its 21st punishment
Alan James.
and people hurting up and down the
you
country,
scared me!
the grilling, unpredictable Prime Minister Peter Clement in an exclusive interview from his home in Lancashire. That's
Oh,
coming
he's
up
doing
on
well.
tonight's National Nightly News.
What do you mean? I did that great! Shut up! Oh wait, we're doing this. My boy is going nuts up there.
In part two, I'm a little overexcited to announce I'll be interviewing the one and only Lil C. And later we've got a new feature that's sure to keep you coming back for more. But first tonight, let's check in with Prime Minister Peter Clement, who's speaking to us from his home in Lancashire. Good evening, Prime Minister. Have we caught you exercising?
Have we started? Yes, that's right, Miss Wolfe. Just a few minor adjustments. I mean, nothing drastic. I haven't joined the gym or anything. As my old mum used to say, just because she won't take it up the shit, it doesn't mean you shouldn't try for a quick fiddle up the car park.
Language, Prime Minister. Language, Prime Minister.
What?
Quick fiddle? What's wrong? Oh, shitter. It's shitter, isn't it? Yep, that's the one.
And can you tell us what brought about this new you?
Well, you know, Mrs. C and I were watching.
I spoke to the people of Mankey
Oh,
Pool.
I did it. Okay.
And when I was finished, I stuck around.
Oh, great.
I
It's
did
Ellen
something
James
I
again.
would never have done in my old life. I listened. I listened to Jean, who told me that although she has financial security for her and her family for the first time in her life, she finds also, for the first time, that she can no longer sleep peacefully. I listened to Clyde.
Oh, sorry, Mr.
By the worry
Bozeman.
of being a burden on his children, and counting the days until they sit him down and tell him he is exactly that. I listened to Anna, who spends her lunchtimes in the school cafeteria eating alone, because she is the only girl in her class who isn't a go-getter. They have never met, these three, and they are of different ages and social backgrounds, but they share a common experience. They share a nagging feeling that there is something deeply wrong in our utopia. And I share that feeling. And maybe you do too. In the days and weeks ahead, I will be speaking throughout the country, but you don't need to wait for me. Disruptor everywhere. Every bar, every street corner. Look for us and you will find us. You are not alone.
Okay, perfect. That's a great time to leave. All right, we're back here. Oh, I fixed it, Mr. Bozeman. I fixed it.
Oh, yeah. Also...
What? Okay, I fixed it.
Seem very advanced to be going abroad when the rest of the country is grounded.
And yet, Julia Salisbury announced today that she'll be visiting Svenland during this year's winter break. Is that really an example of team spirit?
What? Did you know about this, Gail? Did you know about this, Gail?
10 weeks ago, Jeremy Donaldson took control of the National Nightly newsroom. He tried to warn us all about the now abandoned top-secret military lab at Grantham Downs. We may never know exactly what was being done there, but Jeremy Donaldson made us look. And this is just one of the reasons he is considered Disrupt's first martyr. And you know what? I think there's every chance he'd hate that.
Probably, yeah.
I only met him a few times in a professional context. And usually he exposed me for the grandstanding fool I was back
Oh,
then.
he got better.
For some reason, I always enjoyed it. I liked him. I liked his wit, his jagged edges, and most of all, I liked his total dedication to the truth. For that truth.
Sorry, I know I don't
Fight
have
as
to
an
do that. When I
individual.
see the red, I'm just like,
For freedom. And by adorning his resting place with our colours and our emblem, we will help to keep both him and his spirit of relentlessness alive.
Great. I'm out. I'm so sorry.
No. I used to really like you, but you were a breath of fresh air.
Oh, I see. They line back up. Okay, I see.
You get more like him every day.
I thought I had to like sneak back, but okay.
I will take that as a compliment. Prime Minister, later on this evening, your co-leader Julia Salisbury is going to give a national address from team headquarters. Can you give us a hint of what she's going to say?
Yes. Well, I imagine that there
Sorry,
will be
you
the
imagine?
usual. No, what I mean is.
You do know about this broadcast, don't you, Prime Minister?
Did we fix Megan by killing Jeremy?
But Julia and I have no secrets from each other. We don't memorize each other's bloody diaries either. As my old mum used to say, if you wanted to get a job done quick, don't get bogged down in the pubes. What else?
As we all say, yeah.
Only cards, what else? A little piece of my life do you want to rustle through? Get out, refill my glass.
Refill my glass.
Ah, come on. Come on.
Okay. What music do you listen to when you work out?
Oh, God.
Well, Gail tells me that I work out to Little C, but I have absolutely no fucking idea who that is. Do you think the C stands for?
It stands for collaborative, Prime Minister.
Yeah, actually, that does make more sense, actually.
How's rationing affecting you?
It's hard, but we get by. You just have to learn to get by on the basics. Take comfort in each other. I've got Mrs. C and many a fine single malt. I want for nothing.
Except for a decent night's sleep, of course.
Prime Minister, thank you for joining us. When we come back, it's time for the Culture Spot with Lil C and a world premiere performance of her new song. I genuinely can't wait to hear that. We'll be back after this.
1 minute back, everybody.
Oh.
And that is what happens when you wander from the car.
I don't think you knew about her statement.
I don't think anyone's supposed to know. When you mentioned it, Bozeman's face turned a colour that I think you call embolism.
Am I in trouble?
Bozeman? Nah, you're like the daughter you never had.
Oh man, that was close. Yeah.
Who's Lil C? Who's Lil C?
Just slam Neil in. It's fine. Neil will save us.
I'm civilized. I read books.
War broadcast down. What? Eh? Eh?
You'll no doubt have spotted the updated mixing disc. You'll need the new buttons during the next sections. First, we'll need applause when the guest enters and before her song. Don't worry, I'll walk you through it when we get there.
Applause? Azzy, hi, welcome back. Your hair's all gone. Congratulations. You've heard on Elf on the Shelf, now about Elf on Elf.
I've never heard of her before.
Oh, she's big, really big.
Really? Is she any good?
Nah, of course not. She dog shit. Kids go mad for her, absolutely mad.
Live in 10 seconds.
Hang on, Colin, you've got kids.
Yeah, I've got about 6 or 7, I think.
6 or 7?
5, 4, 3.
Thanks for coming back. Later, we have an exciting new feature that we just know you're going to love, so stay tuned for that. But first, I'm really excited for our next guest. She rose to prominence as the delightful Susie May in All My Daughter's Children.
Great.
Before taking the music industry by storm this year with her debut album smashing the chart records at the age of just 20. Let's give it up and welcome Lil C!
Yay! What do you mean? Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Thanks, Dave. I'm doing
Sorry.
the regime and it really does work.
What's the regime?
And my manager suggested it to me. It basically involves bathing in like cabbage water and then having the leaves sucked out of you while you sleep.
Wow, is that healthy?
Well, look at me, Meg. The leaves are my only nourishment.
Yep, they certainly are. Now, you'll have to forgive me, but I'm somewhat of a super fan, so I'm sorry if I get a bit starstruck.
Oh, bless you. I've never actually heard of you before, so if you do get a little tongue-tied, I can always carry the interview.
Oh, that's good to know. So your first album, F My Face Together, this summer, and it just exploded. I mean, what was that like for you?
Bonkers, just so
Bonkers.
weird. I was in all the papers and the magazines. Overnight, I went from that like annoying little girl
Huge
from that
fan.
show to that like sexy little girl from that show.
Wow, that must have been bizarre.
Not really. It was just like any other morning. You know, get up at 5, go on a 4-mile run, have 3 meetings on my cabbage bath, but then only then was my dad actually talking to me.
Oh, of course. I mean, the famed country singer, Billy Bob Jeanshort. I didn't know you'd been estranged.
There's nothing that strange about it, Megan. Okay, yes, he may believe that aliens told him to hate women, but there really isn't anything to prove that he's wrong.
So, this newfound explosion into your popularity, I mean, did that change your life?
What's happening over here?
Well, I had to start wearing like nicer underwear, you know, for the paparazzi. But as my manager says, best to make a move before I'm 30.
It's someone filming this hot guy.
What's the album about?
So I thought it was about like how pretty and great I am.
We Neil Maxon? Yeah, we're Neil Maxon.
Monetizing youth, I think, or about like promoting an unrealistic standard of beauty.
It's not been a good show, so I need the money that I can get.
He says insecurity is an opportunity.
Oh, do you think he'd be happy with you telling us all this?
Telling you all what? It really doesn't matter what I say here. I'll do my dancing and then this part will all be forgotten about.
Oh. Well, yeah, I mean, we're going to see some of those famous dance moves very shortly because you're going to be performing your new single, aren't you?
Yeah, it's from my album Put It In My A Together and it's out tomorrow.
My friend let her 13-year-old son join the Go-Getters.
Oh.
He's occupied now. Busy, even. His room's never been tidier.
We saved our
There's
son.
notebooks he won't let her read. And sometimes she catches him staring at her. And last week, she found him searching through her papers. When confronted, he always had a plausible answer, a good answer. But somehow it's too good. Like it's been prepared in advance. Or possibly by them. We want to know what the news will no longer tell us. And when we find out, we will tell you. We will hack into your news broadcasts. We will defend your right to information. We will resist. And we will disrupt.
Around the arse. I think things could have been different, you know, like better. But I don't know. I love doing autographs and having somebody dress me and tell me.
Yeah! Oh God!
Well, ever since I was a little girl, I'd sit in front of the radio, and as soon as my favourite girl group would come on, I press record on my cassette. But then my dad would come in and tell me to turn it off and to go back upstairs and start practicing again.
Sorry, is your dad your manager?
Yeah, which can be tough. And sometimes when it gets really hard, he'll say,
It's fine.
Make Cragler proud and you might just survive childbirth.
Oh God, we're Dweeson again.
You know what, despite anything, you'll make me proud.
Oh, if only your opinion was as valuable as his.
And on that problematic note, you're going to be singing your song for us soon, aren't you? Tell me about it.
So it's called These Babies Gonna Bring You Home, and I actually got sent the lyrics in the car on the way up here. You know what? It's actually all right. And don't worry, all my work is team approved.
All right then. Well, you can go and get ready for that. We'll see you in a little bit. It was a very specific type of pleasure to chat to her, and I just can't wait to hear this. Oh, so here's Lil C with an exclusive first performance of her new track, These Babies Gonna Bring You Home. Take it away.
Thank you, Bruceman.
Favorite, the queen of teams, here to break in your blockades.
Woo!
Lil C.
Oh, baby, can't you see? I'm hungry. There's a place in me that's empty. I want that meat you're packing. Only you can fill that crack in me. I'm under siege, so come and free me. Ain't no disruption here, boy. I got no agenda. Just want the team in me. No dirty foreign member. Don't stop no morning drill. There's holes in me that ain't been filled yet. I wanna scream this loud when you do your country proud. I ain't no Vickers, but I come and skirmish on my border. Quick before I get much older.
Oh God!
And pour me like an enemy soldier. An enemy soldier. So let them try and break our dream. We fight and love and die a team. So what a Peter Clemens boys can come and use me as a toy. I wanna see some action. So come and break my sanctions. I've been this wild and free since Mom unburdened me. She was only 53, but gave to save her family. There's no one judging me if I'm the one that's in your fantasy. Don't die alone, these babies gonna bring you home. I ain't no Vickers, but I come and skirmish on my border. Quick before I get much older, tie me down and pour me like an enemy soldier. An enemy soldier. So what a Peter Clemens
God.
Come and use me as a toy and flip me over, grab my hair, rip off my clothes and dump them there. I wanna see some action, so come and break my sanctions.
God, I'm so bad. Seems problematic? No, it seems fine.
Well, if that doesn't distract you from the world outside, I don't know what will. I'd like to thank those people. Well, for doing that, don't go anywhere. After the break, we'll finally be revealing the new segment of our show that we just know you're going to love. We'll be back right after this.
And we're out.
Can I just say, thank you so much for letting me do this. It really means a lot to me, you know.
Yeah.
To be able to promote myself on such a mainstream platform like the news.
Well, don't worry about it. And you know what? Good luck for the future. Take care of yourself. This industry can be crazy sometimes. Watch out for that father of yours.
Oh, no. I manage myself. It's just, you know, for the public to have that certain perspective. You know what it's like.
Oh, right.
And Michael? Michael?
What about the Bob Jean short?
Oh, my dad. He's such a sweetheart. We both had the same agents, you know, like it just made sense. Both of us for our image together.
Wow.
And Michael, I want to see the revenue share for the clothing line and get me a G&T before my meeting with the Louvre guys. If they say for your pleasure, I'm going to start using
Corgo One Voice in can
Whoa.
you channel the change this show is boring.
What do you mean? Crazy Neil's on!
The actors can't hear what you're doing, so they'll be trusting you to make the right choices.
Well, as it said in
Okay.
Do I look like the sort of person who counts things? No, not anymore. I'm better than that.
What is happening over here?
I'll tell you what. Just keep adding flowers until it feels like 12. Got it?
Bang! Bang!
Right away.
So her dad isn't insane? I guess not. It sounds like she was kind of savvy. Just plays like a dipshit for the public, apparently.
3.
It sounds kind of insane.
Thanks for joining us for part 3. We've been teasing you about our new feature all night, and now the wait is finally over. I can reveal that every night on the show, we'll be treated to an episode of an informative and hilarious new segment.
Corgo 2 I
called
Wanna
The
Watch
Notice
Cartoons
Board.
Network.
It stars some top
Change the
You're not
channel.
welcome in my house anymore. Call your mum. You're going home. Go watch go watch cartoons at home.
Phenomenon, may I say. Jeff Algebra, guys.
Actually, I've dropped the algebra. I go by Jeff de Plume now. How'd you like that?
Well, yeah.
Oops, I didn't
Fancy.
clap.
I suppose you need a new name now that you're a successful artiste.
Well, exactly. I'm earning enough to pay taxes now.
Oh.
It's shit.
And how does Angela feel about all this? Your wife. Your wife.
Oh, God, no. No, she's long gone. No, she was holding me back. I'm with Norm now. We were married last month.
Norm de Plume.
Yeah.
And why did you write this? What was your inspiration?
Oh, well, I received a telephone call offering me 25 grand to write a pro-team sitcom. And I heard my father's voice. It said, Jeff, you listen here, boy. You make hay while the sun shines. You wring every penny you can get out of this. So I wheeled him down to the transition centre, got out my typewriter and started clacking. Utter shite.
And without further ado, let's give it up for the notice board.
Yay! The notice board. Yay! Didn't censor myself saying dipshit. Oh, sorry, sir.
Good morning, Miss Craven.
Oh, morning, Ray.
Everything all right, Mrs. Craven? You look as worried as the vicar in closing time.
Oh, Ray, it's those young louts. They've vandalized my shop again.
No!
Yes! They've written all sorts of obscene language and crude pictures, and I know it's those damn youths.
I don't know. It could be the vicar
Oh.
at closing time.
Aww.
Just worried they won't ever become productive members of the community. What if they never see the error of their ways and end up as social outcasts, such as shoplifters or bong rats?
Don't worry, Mrs. Craven. This is a very supportive community, and I'm sure in time they will fit into this society like this key into this lock.
Brrr. Brrr.
See? Works like a charm.
Way to put it, Ray. And just like that, we can unlock their future.
Yes, yes. Wow. Look at all the letters in my collection today.
Aww.
Oh, I think that one's addressed to me.
Why am I doing the reverse?
This one? Oh, so you're right.
It's going well, don't you think? I'm adding a bit more spice to it.
Here it is.
It's a letter from my granddaughter.
Wow, they're really booing.
She says she got an A on her maths exam because one of her friends has been helping her. She was always a team player, was our Brenda.
Woo!
What's up, losers?
Let's clap.
Oh, no.
Oh no, he's Brad. His hand's stuck, you're right.
Coolest guy in the village.
That's right, I hate the youths.
I just got here on my motorbike.
Woo! We love motorbikes.
Brad, we don't want any of your ilk around here.
Eva, hello. Good day, good day.
No, ruffians.
Rad
Have
dudes.
you come to tag the notice board with your gang signs?
No way. I've actually come to pin my resume on that notice board. I'm looking to do some tutoring after school.
What
Whoa.
did you say? Tutoring?
Tutoring?
Maths is very important. Would you mind, Ray?
Maths is really important.
Not at all.
Maths is very important. Oh God.
So you, a young person, have been spending your time helping others and not just urinating on churches or
Whoa.
having
Hey,
Galoo?
I haven't huffed glue for months.
Well, blow me down!
Do you know what? We misjudged you based on how young and cool you are and not on your actions.
No joy.
So it wasn't you who vandalized my shop last night or called me a rancid old...
Hey, glue smells really good.
No way. It can't have been me. I was too busy helping my friend Brenda with her maths homework.
Wow.
Speak up there. I thought for a minute there that you said Brenda.
He's dying.
I did, you daft old sow.
Did you hear that, Ray?
Oh, yes, what a wonderful surprise. I now respect you as a man.
Put her there, Ray.
Oh no!
Oh, what the heck? Give us a hug.
Oh no! I forgot there was a war happening. Probably just the wound, yeah.
Sorry to interrupt the first groundbreaking episode of the notice board, but we are receiving some breaking news.
Oh, he got out of the thing. Good for him.
I'm being told we are picking up reports from across the continent of what appear to be what appear to be nuclear explosions in 4 major foreign cities. Initial estimates put the death toll into.
Gotta get crazy new already.
Into millions.
Wow.
I'm being told we're experiencing some power shortages as a result.
Oh, is my daughter going to be dead?
Apologies for the interruption. And apparently we can go live now to team headquarters for an emergency broadcast from Prime Minister Julia Salisbury any moment. Yes, let's go to that now. Yes, let's go to that now.
Good evening, citizens and leaders of the world. Minutes ago, operatives working for Advance detonated nuclear explosives simultaneously in 4 major cities across the continent.
Whoa, what?
We have similar devices in 58 other urban centres and will not hesitate to detonate them.
We are hearing stories of power fluctuations and what could be minor earthquakes throughout the continent. Stand by. We've lost contact with our benefactors in Urkistan and Konoslava. All our equipment seems to be resetting.
Oh no, my daughter's absolutely going to be dead.
Can we get this confirmed? Can we get this verified? I need this verified.
Whoops.
I don't know if you can hear me. I don't know if you are receiving this, but if you are, then you have to know. You have to know what's being done right now to our neighbours. This is unprecedented. Our government has committed multiple acts of mass destruction in our name. Nor do I care how you voted. You didn't vote for this. None of us did. We
will not find them.
This can't be.
Then no doubt you are already searching for them.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
We will expect your complete acceptance of our terms by midnight tonight.
Julia Salisbury, yes, that's right. Hi, Jerry, hello.
I don't really talk about my personal life in my job.
What's going on, Megan?
Or important. So many of you may be surprised to learn that I have a brother.
Oh no.
His name is David. And right now I can't get his stupid face out of my head. He's a researcher and he's currently travelling the continent for work. And I don't know where he is right now. And I should imagine that there are many of you sitting at home tonight digesting this news, and you also have loved ones on the continent. In Urkistan, or Havia, or San Palmerino, or...
I mean, my daughter's definitely dead.
Or Konoslava, which is where David was when I last spoke to him 3 days ago. So when I tell you, I know how you are feeling tonight, believe me, I do. But I also know that there's a flow to events. I see it every day here. I know that although tonight it feels like we may be
I feel like this should be a
fine
fine shoulder kind of announcement,
darkness,
yeah.
We may actually be at the break of a new dawn. We don't know that yet. We can't know that yet, but together we will find out. And I will be here every night, feeling what you are feeling. And with your help, maybe we can all get to that brave new world. My name's Megan Wolf.
It's got a 5-second ad. It's beautiful.
And we're out. We've got people running around, but
Oh, the ads. I'm on. Sorry.
Find him.
Do we know exactly which cities were hit, or?
Megan. It's Megan. We will find him.
Meanwhile, Crazy Neil's going crazy. Oh. You're in the middle of a war and you didn't know? Yeah, we've had a few raids tonight. I'm sure someone dropped you off here. Oh. Crazy Deal has crazy deals. Oh, we did bad. I see! You know what? We've done worse. My full stage! Woohoo! Thank you, Crazy Neil. It's me, Quasin. Alright, there's a couple of these that I wanted to flip through before I have to leave.
So, Julia's team have asked me to ask you to keep it light. What does that mean? It means do that thing you do where you turn politicians into humans. Just don't get drawn into talking about the war or politics in general, really.
They do know this is the news, don't they?
Well, it's just a nightly talk show. We love Neil. We love Neil.
Apparently, there's a crew at Team HQ right now. I think she's giving a speech or something tonight. They'll get it on the late news.
Oh, great. So they get the brains and we get the performing monkey.
Oh, I see.
Sometimes you sound just like him, you know?
How are you?
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
SSF the Gamer, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, welcome.
10 seconds, everybody.
Neil would be a better Prime Minister. Yeah, I think we can all agree. Neil's crazy deals would get us through anything.
4, 3.
Alright, we did this one. Alright, I want to see why he was going absolutely nuts before the broadcast started.
But first this evening, with
turn these ones off too.
Business.
There he is. I have to see what Peter was talking about.
This business shit. Bugging everything. Why is it so hard to turn the fucking wheels? Go! I think these bikes' brakes are
There's no way that was even Gale. Gale!
Speak up, my dear old ears can't hear you.
I said there's nothing wrong with the bike.
Well, could you get someone to look at it, please, before I look like a complete prick on the national nightly news?
There's no time. You're live in 30 seconds. Put your earpiece in, for fuck's sake!
Christ, it's like lose bloody thing. It's like losing my virginity all over again. Right. That's it. How long have we got?
10 seconds.
What?
Start pedaling, Peter.
Oh, right.
And looking surprised in 3, 2, 1.
good evening, Prime Minister. Have we caught you exercising?
What? Oh, me?
Have we started?
Oh.
Yes, that's right, Miss Wolf. Just a few minutes.
Oh, Pete.
You know, Mrs. C and I were watching, you know, the night the blockade began, when Jeremy Donaldson, well, you know.
Oh, you know.
Not, as I'm sure you all remember.
I just realized we didn't actually watch
I'm
this
a bit
because
wheezy
we were
from
watching the
all
other
cigars and
broadcast
all
instead.
that.
I
And
forgot.
Mrs. C turns to me after, you know, after the signal dropped away, and she was in floods of tears, and she says, "PC," she says, "I couldn't go on without you," she said. So I made a decision.
Yeah.
And since that day, I have stopped smoking cigars.
Wow.
Except for Christmas. My birthday.
Of course. Yeah, yeah. And Sundays.
Weddings. State dinners. That's what I say. I got this useless bloody backwards doesn't got anywhere. And apparently I'm going on a walking holiday this Christmas.
There's another version
and
of
that
Sick where he's
should
quit
finish me off
drinking.
for
Oh, I
good.
see.
Did you make the decision to holiday within the country this winter because of the blockade, Prime Minister?
Well, Mrs. C has never liked travelling at the best of times. These are certainly not the best of times. On that we can all agree. There's a lot of red tape involved in leaving the territories at the moment, as I'm sure you're all aware. Some of those foreigners
He does a very
are
good job
so
slurring. Like, this actor's doing a good job.
What?
What?
Together.
Oh, yeah. Also, it doesn't seem very advanced to be going abroad when the rest of the country is grounded.
And yet, Julia Salisbury announced today that she'll be visiting Svenland during this year's winter break. Is that really an example of team spirit?
What? Did you know about this, Gail?
No one tells me anything, Peter. You should know that.
No one tells Peter anything, apparently. As my old mom used to say.
I'm planning to achieve. What's your morning routine?
Well, I have a frigid morning routine.
Rigid. It's rigid for fuck's sake!
Oh, yeah. A rigid and demanding plan
Megan's
that my doctor
barely keeping
and
it together.
personal trainer
Who's your personal trainer?
Ah, some prick called Clark. Is that on your card?
I thought we might wonder. Prime Minister, speaking of planning, with the blockade in its 20th week and the people of this country reeling from its effects, what plans do you have to get us out of this mess?
Well, that's a very blunt question, Miss
Surely
Wolf.
one for which you, the democratically elected Prime Minister, must have an answer.
I was about to say, no, a tough question for the Prime Minister. Who'd have thunk?
Fucking national treasure before you were a twinkle in the milkman's scrotum. You want to talk about plans? Let me tell you about plans. That's all we do. Fucking plans and revised plans, and then meetings to discuss the implementation of plans and plans and yet more planning for fucking plans and yet more fucking plans.
Well, that's good. That's good to know, Prime
Do you
Minister.
know, I used to really like you, Pat. You were a breath of fresh air. But I've been watching you. And you know what? You get more like him every day.
She likes that.
I will take that as a compliment.
We did radicalize her by killing Jeremy. Woo! One good thing came out of it. Yes, I'm calling it pet.
From team headquarters. Can you give us a hint of what she's going to say?
Yes. Well, I imagine.
I think we saw a bit of this. Yeah, we all love Jeremy. I miss that guy.
Right now to that, find out what that Jew.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
When we come back,
And we're
it's
out.
time.
Well, that was a fucking ambush. Get on that phone now, right now to that, find out what that duplicitous bitch is up to.
He knows that
And Get me
word.
a bottle of something stronger. This fucking government stuff is complete fucking bog water.
Oh my god, he's so scary. He's so scary.
Cool.
This fucking government stuff is
And that is what happens when you wander from the car.
I don't think he knew about her statement.
I don't think anyone's supposed to know. When you mentioned it, Bozeman's face turned a colour that I think you call embolism.
I'm in trouble.
Bozeman? Nah, you're like the daughter he never had. Suppose the higher-ups might fire him, though.
Who's Lil C?
Or if there's any justice, me.
Who's Lil C?
Are you winding me up?
What? I'm civilized. I read books.
I don't think there was anything here that we missed, was there? Maybe at the very start? I can't remember. I think we saw most of this. We saw the ending bit for this one. I was paying attention. I wasn't perishing to mechanics.
I've never heard of her before.
Oh, she's big, really big.
Really? She any good?
Oh yeah, this guy with the 6 or 7 kids.
The kids go mad for her, absolutely mad.
Live in 10 seconds. Hang on.
Oh, we should watch the statement from Julia because I didn't watch that.
Sorry to interrupt the first groundbreaking episode of the notice board, but we are receiving some breaking news. I'm being told we are picking up reports from across the continent of what appear to be, what appear to be nuclear explosions in 4 major foreign cities. Initial estimates put the
Julia
death
went
toll into,
fully off the deep end.
they put them into millions. I'm being told we're experiencing some power shortages as a result, so apologies for the interruption. And apparently we can go live now to team headquarters for an emergency broadcast from Prime Minister Julia Salisbury any moment. Yes, let's go to that now.
Good evening, citizens and leaders of the world.
Minutes ago, operatives working for Advanced detonated nuclear explosives simultaneously in 4 major cities across the continent. We have similar devices
Buck wild.
in 8 other urban centres. And will not
I do have Julia muted. Sorry, I was trying to listen to these guys, but you're right.
If our conditions are not met in full and without delay. The people of our territory will no longer tolerate your illegal and genocidal blockade, You are
Julie's
to
an absolute
remove
female
it
actor, does a great job giving you like a billion different
We
reasons
will
to hate her.
accept
Yeah.
nothing less than your unconditional surrender. Your territories will be taken under our control. We will install replacement governments to ensure that your citizens become part of the new future.
Oh, I missed all of this.
Your
Oh no.
borders are now our borders. Your people are our people. They will finally be fed and clothed and educated and healed. But for your privileged few, the moment that they feared is now upon them. Allow me to be crystal clear. If you fire a single shot at our territory or harm a single one of our citizens, we will not hesitate to detonate further devices. You will not find them, though no doubt you are already searching for them. Our technology is decades ahead of yours. We will expect your complete acceptance of our terms by midnight tonight. Thank you.
Oh. Well,
I don't really talk about my personal life in my job.
Yeah, you have a brother. I didn't hear about that, yeah. This is it, right? She was talking about her brother, and then at the end, Jenny is like, don't worry, we'll find him.
Do we know exactly which cities were hit, or?
Megan.
Oh, yeah.
Megan. We will find him.
Hachimachi. Rough stuff. Oh, you can watch the Disrupt hacks separately. Okay, good. I was wondering if I didn't play them, if I just wouldn't get to watch them. Boom. Right, I'll just wait for... Alright. That's actually where I have to finish. I've ran half an hour over time. I was supposed to finish half an hour ago, but I had to... If I didn't go through all that footage tonight, I would have forgotten to next time. Oh, man. Poor Jeremy.
Good evening. I'm Megan Wolf.
And I'm Jeremy Dawes. Our main headlines tonight.
Alright. Let me find someone first to go raid. Oh, but I forgot. Alright, let's go over here. It's so loud on this screen. So loud. Oh. Alright. Let's have a look. Who's on this Sunday night? A few people. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, okay, we might go see Socks. Socks is never on when I finish, especially this late. Apparently she's sick though, so maybe she's got the day off or something. Socks is playing Stardew Valley, so a nice wind down. Did Jeremy die? Yeah, Jeremy died. Yeah, she killed him? Listen, I didn't kill him, he killed himself. You guys are acting like I knew what was gonna happen. I'm sorry, Jeremy's dead. These are the things that happen sometimes. Alright, so I'm off the next couple of days. Why didn't you save him? Again, I've never played the game before. What are you talking about? I didn't know what was gonna happen. I didn't know you could save him. Alright, let's do all this. If you would like to get pinged for when I go live next, I'm taking the next few days off, but I'll be back on Wednesday. Here is the Discord. I ping when I go live. And also the schedule is in there most weeks. We're gonna go raid Socks. Here's the raid messages. If you're subbed, here's the raid message. And if you're not subbed, here is another raid message. Socks is very lovely. If you have a moment to stay around and say hi to her, I promise you'll enjoy her. She's a little goblin. She's very cute. You mean the next couple days? If you're back on Wednesday, that's in 2 days. Okay. Sure. Let's get pedantic, shan't we? I think that's it. Schedule will be out in a couple of days. I'm actually back tomorrow, but I'm not streaming. I am going to be on Liz's channel tomorrow. And Ando's channel. They're both going to be streaming. We're playing Aelin Tale. Otherwise, I'll be back with some more of this and I'm sure some other stuff next week. We are? Oh, okay. I don't know if Ando's going to be there. Anyway, thank you, everyone. I hope you'll have a good day. Have a good night. And I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.